program is brought to you in living color.
It's working.
It is.
Yay! It's Sunday. Yeah.
It's Sunday afternoon, so it's time
That
for
it is.
Doc's Chat Party. Join Doc, co-host Jeff Kendall, and their guests
Yes,
for
we do.
2+ hours
Well,
of
today.
fun, frivolity, and baby fisticuffs. And now, here he is, your host, Doc Duckus.
Yay! Come on, work. Come on, work. It didn't work. Stupid thing, jeez.
Didn't work? What do you mean?
This computer is too slow.
Okay.
No, it didn't work. I wanted to do this. Yes.
Oh, did
Hello.
you first? Okay.
I'm sitting there like, oh, hi. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the stupid show.
Oh, we'll get
Yeah,
better.
it's Sunday. It's time for another chat party. Yay. I know you're all excited to watch this silly thing. Oh, gracious. Let's just see who else is out there. Jeff Kendall's out there. Yeah. Oh, Tim Allen's out there. Yeah. Okay,
Mhm.
good. Yeah. Let's see who's out in the peanut gallery.
Woo!
Come on, I clicked on it. Oh, woo! Astro Zombie's here. Yay. And so's Richard James. Yay.
Oh,
Yeah. And who?
Hi, George.
George is here. Yay. And Robert P is here. Yay. And I'm going to have to one or the other.
Have like the camera.
I don't
up
know.
here.
It seems a little lagged for some reason. I don't
Mhm.
necessarily like. Do I need a better processor? Is that the trick?
I don't know.
I don't know. And I'm working under natural light right now.
Mhm.
I don't have any lights on. I don't have any things and that sort of thing. Look, it's Joe.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Joe, what's
Joe
up?
is here too. Joe is here too. And I wasn't ready for him because I didn't expect it.
Okay.
Where?
I didn't expect it either.
Mhm.
Joe, does this look familiar?
Yeah, it certainly
my God.
does.
I know. You showed this the other day, and I'm going like, I know.
I have it handy here, but yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing. I hate it. It's basically a digipack, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, it's cute, with the book pages and all that. That's kind of
Sure.
neat. Then we'll go to get the discs out, and
Yeah. It would be nice if somehow the discs were better housed in there.
Yeah, Robert P.
Yeah, 2010.
This thing has got Windows 7 stickers on it.
Oh,
So, like, how many years ago was that? Like 10 years ago?
something like that.
So that's the kind of technology I'm working with right now. Yeah. What? I'm dressed like Ringo with the tracks. Oh, okay. Yeah, look at me. I'm in a tracksuit. I got stripes, so you can see me when I'm jogging at night. Yeah. Yes.
You could probably install more memory.
Yeah, if you want to.
Mm-hmm. And don't forget that Ringo album is pretty darn good from what I hear.
Yeah.
Very darn good.
You think? I don't know.
Like 10 out of 10, 5 out of 5, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I love it. And go ahead, Tim.
No, I saw one guy review it, and I've never watched this guy before, and I never will again.
What do you do?
He thought it was mediocre at best, but it's not only that. halfway through his interview, he's like, I just picked this album up today, and this is more what it should be. And he picked up like this blues album recorded about 1960. And he's like, okay, this is what it, and I'm just like, what are you talking about? What? It should say something. This doesn't say anything, and this blues album says something. Well, then listen to the blues.
Yeah.
Country songs are about pickup trucks and girlfriends. You know, they're not about
Naturally. I mean, everybody, of course, has their own opinions, but I found it interesting because, you know, most of the reviews almost are you know, pretty positive. But the thing that gets me is I said, let me look at some of these, you know, critics, whatever, Rolling Stone, the Times, like, you know, big names and everything. And even the ones that kind of liked it, I almost got the feeling they had to kind of like, it's Ringo. So they had to be, it's good with reservations because it's Ringo. They can't just say it's very good or anything. You know, that's what I think. I mean, I really love this album. I know you know that already, but you know, it's rare that I buy an album. Hackney Diamonds by the Stones was the last one that I loved every song right away and could play Hackney Diamonds over and over while I'm driving. Well, that's what I've been doing with this one, Ringo, and I really like it. I didn't like the last one so much, Crooked Boy. The EP, everybody loved that, but I only like really one song off that.
And you were saying it's already number one on the country charts already.
Well, no, Amazon sales charts number one. And iTunes it was 4, and Bruce Sugar claims it was number 1 on iTunes. I think that's a mistake. Bruce Sugar, who writes with Ringo.
Yeah, because I wouldn't be expecting album sales, like a report, until next week at least. It's only been out for
but albums, you got to album sales don't track what stores sell. They track what stores buy and then orders online and that kind of thing. So pre-orders and, you know, they don't track. Album sales have never tracked what you go into a store and buy an album. That doesn't count for album sales.
Well, they used to count it.
No, they never did. It's always what the store buys. Those are sold. Those are sold from the record company.
Well, they're really stocking Ringo for some reason, aren't they?
That's how record sales have always been counted. It's not what you and I buy. It's what the record stores buy.
Well, to be the number 1 in Amazon sales, that's pretty amazing, really.
Yeah, that's pretty good for him.
It took me aback.
Well, for Ringo especially, are you kidding? You know, and the thing that gets me is I don't expect anything on Billboard, but he had one of his albums made number 58 on Billboard, which I think it was the Why Not album. But that's as high as he's gotten in, you know, since the 70s, I guess, or maybe around there.
Yeah, I would not think there's a big demand for Ringo albums. Because
even
when I looked at the Hot 100, as I was telling Joe earlier yesterday, that 2 songs were on it, but they were down in the 90s.
Yeah, but those were the two first one, the ones that dropped. One, and I don't think that song "Thankful" is the best song on the album. I think it's probably one of the least. I think Tim said something to that effect too.
No, it's just the typical. It could have been on any of the 5 EPs. It's just the typical.
Yes, I agree.
Love. You know.
But here's what I found out. You know, there are 11 songs. The other 10 do not mention peace and love. Well, they mention love here, but not peace and love, right? The last one, they put it in the right spot, Thankful, at the very end to send off the album. That's the only song written by Ringo, Thankful.
Yeah.
With the other ones are all written by other people, you know. So that's probably why I agree. It has a same old feeling like the EPs to it.
I had an idea that this would have been great, and nobody would ever think of this but me. But because there's only 11 songs, it could be 12 songs. Ringo should have he's re-recorded his songs before. I think if he would have gone back and re-recorded, not drunk this time, gave it all up.
Oh, that's funny.
As a country song, I think that would be a great country song.
I just got a comment today from somebody who said they really liked that song, gave it all up a lot. And I responded,
it's my favorite from that album.
Yeah, and I responded that I think I've said this before. I've said, yeah, I like the song. I just think he sounds a little inebriated on it.
Exactly.
But
he could redo it as a country song. I mean, it would. Yeah, I picture slide guitars. You know that it makes a great country song.
On this new album, I'm just blown away by all the musicianship on it. You know, the production, the singing with Ringo, with from Molly Tuttle and Alison Krauss and everything. I really love it.
And the drumming.
Oh, the drum, and I don't go around. Believe me, that's why I said I didn't like Crooked Boy that much. I love the drumming on it. I think Ringo's fantastic. I can't believe the guy's going to be 85 this year. And I don't go around saying, "Oh, Ringo's great drumming on everything," But this one, I really like it.
But I didn't see a lot of people at that listening party, though.
No, there weren't a lot.
In saying
there weren't a lot, but
I think it'd be lucky if there were. I think it'd be lucky if there were 10.
I think there were under 10. I was counting them in my mind, under 10. And then I think somebody else went to one that I know, and he said there weren't many either. I don't expect much for that, to be honest with you. But still, I actually won the raffle.
That's what I was saying. Like to have an actual listening party for a Ringo album, it is kind of mind blowing anyway.
Yeah.
But
I mean they're promoting it. They're promoting it, doing a good job. And I won this, of course, which I haven't opened it yet. I may make a video. Well, actually, I say I haven't opened it. I kind of did myself, but I don't want to open it again. It was a pain in the neck with these flaps. And eventually, I may open it and make a video. But anyway, it's got the CD in here and also a T-shirt. The T-shirt is so tiny, folded in here. The way they fold it. I don't want to have to try to get it back the same way to put it back in here. That's what I'm worried about.
It's probably going to be a small.
No, it's a large.
It's a small.
Is it? Okay.
Which is still, it's not good enough under any circumstance. Extra large would be.
You buy anything with a T-shirt, it's always a large.
Yeah. So I just have it. I like it as the collectible. That's it.
Yeah.
Well, keep the box at least,
Oh yeah, well, it's going to be a good display somewhere. If I ever get around to clearing off the top, I'll display it up there.
Oh, it's okay. I've got room.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like if 6 people were there at that listening party, so if they had maybe a 1 out of 6 chance of winning, and then she got and the winner is Joe Mayo. Like,
yeah. What's funny is you had this thing where if you bought something, so I bought the CD again. Well, there's a reason why. I don't think that at this point in time that's going to happen. But anyway, the thing is, with the first CD that I bought, well, they actually gave it to me here, the one I listened to for the review. Anyway, it had a crack in the case, which I wasn't aware of. Now you say, well, you can always get another case, right? But this case too is like a special case. I thought I never see them with the white trays. I guess they have them with white. Yeah. So long story short, I tried to make it shorter. So I went out and I figured, well, you get 3 chances to win this thing, which is a CD anyway. But I bought a CD. It's only $11.99 these days. That's a bargain. I mean, $11.99 for a new CD, I guess, is considered good today. So I bought. You get 3 entries into the raffle if you buy something. So Robert S. got something. He got 3, and there were about 7 other people. Some got 3, and some just got 1. They didn't buy it. If you didn't buy anything, you still get an entry for being at the party. So anyway, 3. Some of us had 3. So
where
the listening party was in a record store. And well, they have the different record stores all around, really, that I haven't this or had it. And anyway, when it came time, I was recording it, Do you ever get that feeling where you know something's going to happen, like it's a done deal, like you almost saw it flash through your eyes? Like as I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, and the winner is, and they go to pick it. And I just knew. I figured the camera was on. I was recording it, but they're going to say me. I just kind of felt it, so I did. So it worked out.
I know it was right there. Just like there's no doubt about it. The winner is Del Mayo. The rest of the people who figures he probably paid the record store off or something. So pretty disappointing for some other people.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't need that.
Well, I'm glad it worked because I made it worked for the video. You know, it was a good ending for the video.
Oh yeah. But
if it had been somebody else other than me and Robert, I wouldn't have left the name in. You know, I would have cut it out. I wouldn't have put their name in. You know.
Yeah, but now you got an excuse for another video right there. So.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. Worked out great. So for all you people wondering, what have we gotten lately? Well, then all you have to do is look at Joe's video, and you know.
CD. Yeah.
Oh, I got some I got some movies that arrived, but I'm gonna probably save them. They're in the other room anyway.
Oh,
nothing exciting.
Shall we look and see what everybody bought lately?
Yeah.
Jeff?
You want to go me first? I got something last night. I was watching TV about 8 o'clock, and my mailbox rattled. I opened the door, and driving off was a mail truck. So I've never got mail at 8 o'clock at night on Saturday night. But anyway, I got this, and this was $4.75. This was Roy Wood and Wizard, the best and the rest. He was like the guy on the early days of ELO with Jeff Lynne, and he left and formed Wizard. This is a pretty good British CD, and it was $4.75. It's pretty cheap, and that's so far only thing I have. Probably next week I'll have more.
I think I call that bargoon.
Yes.
Yay.
Okay, and
hang on, I have to change something.
Okay, I have to hit the button.
This stinking keyboard. I hate this keyboard. It's hitting everything but what I want to. Talk to the people, Jeff. Go.
Well, how's things? How's your Sunday going?
Well, it's going good. Now we're here with the Doc Show with Doc and Jeff.
Okay, I'm
Hi.
I'm back. Okay, Tim Allen, what have you got lately?
I just want to add to Jeff's thing, because Roy Wood started out in the Move. He wasn't the lead vocalist,
in the
but he
later
was the main
days.
songwriter. And that's Brinley's favorite band. So
okay.
There you go. That's
who
Roy Wood was. And ELO just morphed out of much as a band can morph out of another band, ELO morphed out of the Move. It had 3 of the 4 members left in the Move were in ELO. Anyway, I didn't pick up anything very exciting. I picked up you guys won't even probably know who this band is. This was an early 2000s band called the Kaiser Chiefs, their second album. I heard their album out, and I didn't love it, so I didn't buy it then. But for $1 at the thrift stores, I'll give it another shot.
Okay.
So this is their second album. I think it's
I'd buy $1.
Yeah.
And about Tom Jones Reloaded.
Okay.
This computer's so slow.
I'd buy that for $1.
Is that like a Japanese import, or is that? No, that's a regular one, right?
This is a regular one, and this is a combination
Joe,
of like his newer remixes and duets and stuff he did with some of his classics. There are many of his hits on here as well. So it's sort of the greatest
man, this computer's so slow.
Modern.
So all right, so it's not a Japanese import. I thought it might be Japanese.
No, it's just a regular. And I bought this just because I never see just the regular albums ever, and it was $1. So I bought the Carpenters' Close to You.
That's nice.
It's only one of their regular albums I have on CD.
Mm-hmm.
I only ever just see greatest hits and stuff. So There you go. That's it. That's all I got. 3 things.
Okay.
All buck each.
That's nice. Oh, just hold up a movie. Hold up a movie.
Yeah.
I don't have anything handy here. Oh, how about a Trish Mullins
do
CD? I got a Trish Mullins mix.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there
And
you
where's
go.
the other
Ooh.
thing? She sent
That's
me
different.
a Christmas mix, but it arrived late, unfortunately. And
Mhm.
she also, hold on, she also
Oops.
sent me this, which is amazingly sweet of her as always. Hold on. It's a Billy Joel CD collection.
Oh, okay.
Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
I gotta find. I know she's got everything already,
Mm.
but I'm trying to think what I can get her in return. She's very generous.
Yes.
Thank you.
In a long box or something there. Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm doing this to cover up my face right now.
No,
Nice.
it's
Wait
a
a minute.
box.
Wait a minute.
Is it just albums in it? I'm not familiar with. Or is it greatest hits
Right.
1, 2, and 3? Oh, look who's here.
Oh, hi.
Sure. Hello there.
Howdy. Well,
Welcome
there's
to
there are
Sunday.
a bunch.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
how many CDs.
I don't have anything
Okay.
news, but anything new. But I have.
Right.
You may have heard the big news. The big news
Why don't you?
nominated for Rock Album of the Year at the Chamois.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
it should get it. I want it to get it.
Mhm.
Uh-oh.
So if you didn't
Great.
know, there it is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But that's all. I don't have
In
anything.
3D yet.
Sounds good.
Yeah, 3D.
Yeah.
Okay, Doc, it's your
Okay.
turn.
Today.
Yeah.
That wasn't
I
a
don't
Japanese
have
import,
anything
was
new
it?
either,
That,
so
that
I just
version of
grabbed-
Hackney Diamonds wasn't.
No.
No, I got both my hands got some. No.
You
I
reached
grabbed
back
something
and
off the
grabbed
shelf.
something? Oh, you did already. Oh, Arcadia.
Arcadia, So Red the Rose. Why is it backwards?
Oh
I
no.
don't know what's going on, man.
Why is
You
that
can
backwards?
change that on your camera settings. You probably have it set on mirror image. You can change that.
Yeah, it's not backwards for us.
It's not for us,
No,
but it might be
Not
for
for
you.
us.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not
for me.
backwards here.
Mhm.
I'm holding that up going like, why is that backwards?
There should be a little checkbox on your camera settings where you can change that.
Oh, okay.
Technology is our friend.
I know. Things are working slow here on this stupid
So
computer.
backwards, that group would be Adacraw instead of Arcadia.
Well, anyway, it was Arcadia, one of the spin-off bands from Duran Duran.
Oh, okay.
Just
I wonder if they like playing
Something-
pinball.
yeah, so something, like just grabbing something off the shelf. It's at random. Wonder what it is. Oh, it's Arcadia.
Well,
Okay,
I'll be right back. I gotta get something.
Okay.
Aha. Actually, I should go fix my camera too.
Well, you
Excuse me,
all you
people.
gotta do, like, bring up your camera and just go into the settings, and you should be an option there for you.
Mm-hmm.
You might. I don't
Aha,
think
right?
you can do it in. I don't think you can do it in StreamYard. You actually have to go to your camera settings.
Well, I just unclicked it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, you can
let's
do
see
it
what-
in
let's see what
StreamYard.
happens.
No, you can do it in StreamYard.
Yeah. Okay.
There's an option in StreamYard. It says
Okay.
mirror my camera. You want to
Mhm.
deselect that where it
Mhm.
says mirror my camera. Go to your camera settings.
Yes. And
That'll work.
I did deselect it. Here we go. That is straight.
Yeah,
It's
good
not
for us.
backwards.
Yep.
But it's kind of in slow
Okay.
mo.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, he's
Well, that's him.
yeah.
It's straight now. It's straight now.
across.
Yay! I
There
fixed
we
it.
go.
All right.
Arcadia.
Yeah,
All
that
right.
can be.
Very good.
I
I
don't know.
think Doc has decided since Psycho Platters has become so popular that he would downgrade his streaming capabilities to try to match Psycho's and see if that ups his popularity.
So I put everything in backwards.
Well, no.
Yeah.
You're also
No.
you're also laggy and slow, and that's the
Yeah,
Psycho.
but that's just Doc. Like that.
It's not my fault.
Yeah, it's just some people
Well,
are
my
wired
fault
that
is-
way.
It is because for years you've been sitting in front of your couch on your computer and you've been fine. So it is your fault.
It's my fault for having this.
Now you can't throw stuff back. You'll bounce
Hard
off.
to argue with that logic, right?
Yeah.
See the poor guy,
Well,
Lois.
it's
Do
working
the best
sort
you
of.
can.
It's working.
I didn't know you had a camera issue. Is this a new
can't
thing?
wait to.
Yeah, I had got a new laptop or
His
a
own
new,
laptop.
new
A
old
new
laptop.
old
Well,
laptop.
Well, I've
Yeah.
got
Doc
a,
got,
I've got a
Doc got like a
hand-me-down
12-year-old laptop and decided to
I
use
told you
it
to
for
get a
streaming.
Lenovo.
It's still,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I got. Lenovo's rock. That's what mine
Yeah.
is. Fantastic.
I'm very happy with it.
It's
And
a
they're not very
hand-me-down. I
expensive.
had no choice.
Well, you did have a choice. You could have sat in
It's-
front of
it's
your
a- it's a
couch like you have for years.
Well, maybe it's because he's still running Windows
it's a-
95.
It's
you
an
know?
HP. Yeah, so it's optimized for Windows 7. So,
There you go.
so it's
Only
like
15
12 years
years
old or
old.
something. So anyway, this I'm doing this under natural light from the windows. I haven't turned the light on.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed the other
So
view.
like in another half hour, it's gonna start getting dark.
You're so white, you look like you got
Hardly wait to
frostbite.
see what it's gonna look like.
What is that?
Yeah, I
Windows
know.
1?
It looks like I've been to tuck me up.
He's still using Windows
Yeah,
95.
like you have a sunburn or whatever. Wearing
Yeah.
makeup.
Looks
something
like he's
that.
got frostbite.
Sunburn, no, windburn. I don't know.
You wear makeup to make your skin lighter or something. Yeah.
No, Doc, I don't know, man.
Makeup, whatever.
Makeup pop. Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, that's
I
okay.
don't know
Hopefully it'll get better.
And at least I've got a better looking backdrop than my
Yeah.
couch.
Yeah.
Just be
Even
careful,
makes-
though. Be
Even
careful,
makes-
Doc.
makes
If
me look
you,
like-
But I missed the couch when you know, it's what you're used to,
Well,
you
it
know?
makes me look like a music person.
Yeah, yeah. That part's good.
I thought you were the one that says like, I hate when he gets on his couch.
Me? Not
No?
me. No.
Well,
I always think it looks comfortable.
yeah. I think there was one time on your live stream I jumped on your couch and like, oh,
that was-
what did you do that for? Oh,
No, that was great. That was great.
One of the most
Anyway,
famous
yeah.
coach on YouTube.
Hello, Dusty.
hello, Dusty. Hello, Dusty.
You know, I went in the
I
other
think
room
he's
to
safe
get
from the
something in
fire.
case I needed it.
Oh,
That's a
right.
hint. That's a hint.
Not like this guy over here. Right?
Oh,
I had to
okay.
I mean,
remind.
something like
Oh,
this.
yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah. Wait. I gotta read this.
I haven't done this one in a
use
while.
OBS.
Doc, well, come on.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, it's just complicated. What he needs is a better camera. That's all he needs.
Yeah, Doc's a half an hour behind. Give him a minute.
And we're all different, right?
I
Yeah.
mean, your OBS.
Yeah, today.
Well, nobody's gonna match mine. So
And Jeff was ready today.
I was ready.
Yeah.
I had to be reminded, but I was ready.
Barely.
And I've got time on my hands.
I'm just right over there now. Yeah.
Can I do my recommended of the day?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Oh yeah, sure.
Sure.
No, do it.
Sure. This I showed this a couple weeks
Excitement.
ago. Billy F. Gibbons of ZZ Top.
Yes.
This is a really good album. It's what you would expect from Billy Gibbons of ZZ Top. It's a pretty good toe tapper, and I think it came out in 2021, so fairly recent. Anyway, if you're into ZZ Top, you'd really like this. It's a good bluesy, rocky album. Pretty much what you would expect from Billy Gibbons. So, Billy F. Gibbons. That's my recommended.
What's the F stand for?
Freaking great.
Okay. So when's the Frank Beard album coming out?
I don't know.
Hey,
I always thought it weird that he's the guy in the
Is
band that didn't have a beard. There's something
Yeah.
wrong about that.
yeah.
Right.
But
He may have. I
isn't
don't know.
this
He
something
might
like what
already have
Kiss
that.
did, where everybody had to put out their own? Yeah.
Paul, do you have his first solo album?
Who, Billy Gibbons?
Yeah.
No, I was looking at it just the other day, though. I might get it.
I haven't. I didn't like it. I mean,
No,
it's okay. It was very samey. It very ZZ Toppy without being ZZ Top though, and
well, that's
very
what this one
samey,
is.
and
That's what.
but very samey. And there's one or two tracks on it that I liked, but
Yeah.
overall it didn't.
Well, I think
grab me the way I
you
thought it
either like that kind of stuff or you don't.
Yeah.
I love ZZ Top, so I'm, like to me, it's just good blues rock. And
Yeah. Well, but the first one sounded like ZZ Top 1982. You know that
a little bit, yeah, the techno.
Yeah,
stuff.
that's what the whole thing sounds like, but not nearly as good.
Well, when did he do it? Did he do it back then, or is it?
No. He did it sometime in 2010, maybe. I don't know. I'm guessing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll probably still check it out though, because I mean,
Yeah, but I didn't think most of the songs were strong. There's a few covers.
Yeah.
It was okay. It wasn't, it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't.
Well, most people know
the
them.
Ringo album.
Yeah, most people know them from what they did on Eliminator, which is, that was kind of a change in their sound. Their sound was not like, it wasn't indicative of what they had done up to that point.
That's what I didn't like. It was. I thought it was supposed to be a blues album, and to me, it was too slick.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. Well, you might like this one. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can find it before you buy it, but this one I think is a little more rough around the edges, and definitely it's a toe tapper, that's for sure. It's pretty good stuff. So anyway.
Ooh. Is it a knee slapper?
Well, however whatever turns you on, man.
I must be lagged because everybody else is doing it like 3 seconds afterward.
You're lagging big time.
Just a little bit.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 seconds.
Jeez, the way you're smacking it sounds like you got.
Yeah. See, what's weird, Doc, is we're seeing you in real time. You're not seeing us in real time, which is just very bizarre.
Weird.
See, they did
you're sitting there waiting for yourself to get big. You're already big.
Yeah.
So that's what we're seeing. But you're not seeing
comment there is true, and I think they did like two or three albums. Like Afterburner is very commercial as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but they eventually kind of returned to their traditional, sounds. So,
I guess. So that's our discussion on ZZ Top.
ZZ Top.
ZZ Top. Yeah, that's yeah. We in Canada call them ZZ Top.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I bought the Legs single back in, I think, 84ish or something like that. Well, I like a few of their songs, but the thing is, I remember when I had on the album, that song Legs sounded different from the single. The single version had that little thing.
Yeah.
It echoes. She's got legs. Da-da-da. She knows how to use that. Da-da-da. They didn't have that on the album.
But see, they were using synths and stuff back then, and that wasn't usually what they did. Like, I love that album. Don't get me wrong; it's a great album. And but that was kind of a departure from their usual.
I prefer Legs without the echo. Hi, I prefer Legs without the echo.
Without the echo,
Okay.
you're probably the type of guy that likes the Wonder Who.
Without the echo.
Definitely.
Echo.
Yeah, and in case you haven't seen, we had a couple deaths this week.
Yes.
Ooh. Let's see who they are. Coming soon.
I just checked my pulse to make sure it wasn't me.
Yeah. The Orange Juice Lady and 1/3 of Peter, Paul, and Mary.
The last third.
You still didn't listen.
Try it again. Come on. It ain't working. Aren't you guys lucky?
We've been seeing it. I haven't seen
That's
it.
the
What do you
one,
mean
too.
it's not working?
It worked
Yeah,
for
we
me.
see him. Yeah,
We
I
had to
see
see
him.
it double. I thought they died
You
twice.
saw it twice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I see him on the
try-
screen here.
that's pretty rough.
Uh-oh.
So here's some advice, kids.
The death
Go
of the
out and
weekend.
buy the oldest
Doc,
laptop you can find,
Well,
and then start a streaming show. That's my
I think
Yeah.
Doc hiccup.
Oh gosh, come on, stupid.
I remember, like, I don't know if you, well, when I needed a new laptop, I got one. I forget the brand, and it was lousy. It
Okay.
really was lousy. And
Broadcasting strength is better.
I was having a lousy live stream anyway.
Oh, wow.
And then I asked the guy at the Geek Squad, I told him what I wanted it for. And he said, oh, and he knew his stuff. He said, oh, I know, this something great for gaming. And I said, well, I don't do gaming, but the Lenovo one, he says, good for live streaming and gaming and things like that. So this time he was right. Somebody was right.
Well, when I bought mine, like the same thing, I went through, well, you gaming? I says, no, but I want something with power, because I was teaching online, and I said, I want to do this. So he recommended the Legion, the Lenovo Legion, which is actually the gaming one.
That's what I have.
Yeah, the Legion. Yeah. But
Legion comes on when the screen.
Yeah. But it's a fantastic laptop. Like it'd be years before I want another one. That's for sure.
Yeah,
I need power. Like you couldn't get anything with a faster processor unless you went with Legion. Like the basic ones weren't very powerful. And I thought, no, I need to have, that stuff for the things I'm teaching. So.
Mm-hmm.
So recommended the same one to you that was perfect for you, right?
Yeah. I'd buy another one. Like, if anything ever happened to this, I'd turn around and buy another one right away. I wouldn't even hesitate.
Yeah, me too.
Wow.
I hope it lasts.
Yeah. Lenovo rules.
Well, they're pretty good, yeah. And they have a whole range of them. I mean, you don't have to buy the Cadillac. I mean, they've got a whole range of them. But,
Mine's a Lenovo. Thank you again, Robert P.
but the problem with used laptops, particularly like if it's, if it says Windows 7 compliant, it's pretty old, right? But laptops, they're used. Like, they get a lot of use.
Yeah.
And it probably is on its last legs anyway, But
Nice.
It's
gonna die any minute.
This stuff, you're really better avoiding anything used in electronics, like that sort of thing, because they're probably well used. And anyway, if you have a given to you, that's fine.
Here, have a laptop.
Yeah, it's free, and you can't. Try it out, right?
So this is what you get for free. Yeah. So I thought, oh, cool, I could have a cool backdrop instead of the couch.
I still think if you try
apparently
another
it's not handling the
change things for you,
power.
but it's still a bit of a latency, a lag in it. So
I think there's probably a slot for additional memory that you can buy more memory and put it in there. I mean, that would speed it right up.
Yeah, you may not have enough memory.
Yeah.
I know what happens as you get older.
Yeah, most laptops have 2 slots for memory. So most laptops you can add more memory.
Ooh, I don't know.
How come Doc?
I see 3 USB ports.
How come you dressed like Ringo Starr today? What's going on? You got to put black stuff in your hair.
Yeah, I need to wear a cowboy. I got a cowboy hat. That's true.
Well,
I do have a cowboy hat.
Right? That's the time.
I could be right in that.
I haven't got the new album yet. I want to get it, but I'm
on.
not going to pay like $50 for it.
You're talking about on vinyl? You want it?
Yeah. I want to get it on vinyl, but I'm not paying $50 for it.
It was $29.99, which when I got it, which to me is still. I have a hard time justifying $30 for a
You
single
translate
record.
that into Canadian, and after taxes, you're
right.
You're knocking on $50, right? I just
forgot about that.
I'll wait till it comes down. I want to get it. I'm really curious to hear it, but I'm just not going to pay that money for it.
Yeah.
Paid enough for his stupid EPs. I'm not paying that for now.
Yeah, yeah, right. And it's not like they go down in price, really. Well, CD wise, they're kind of up there at the EPs too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, the EPs didn't really come down in price much.
Well, the change one or whatever that was called.
That was my least favorite one of them. Probably
that went on sale. I wound up picking that up for like
was that the third one? I didn't think the third one.
I think that's the third one.
No, this third one was called EP3. That's a very boring title.
It's either the second.
I didn't think it was very good. I liked the fourth one was better, but I didn't like the third one. I didn't think it was worth it. Oh, there he is, Tex.
There you go.
McGraw.
Okay.
Have a good evening. We'll see you next week.
Oh, Jorgen is tired today. Oh.
Yeah.
Now, I was looking for a hat. I could have used that hat when I was making my review.
You should have thought of that.
Well, I am, but
You. I don't know.
Go ahead.
Hasn't been spoken about too much. I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
everybody's got a hat.
So there you
Three of us do.
What's wrong with you other guys? You guys get your hats on.
I
I
actually
don't have a hat like that.
I could get one, but it won't be the right
We've got
time.
our Ringo hats on.
This is a genuine Stetson, boys. Don't mess around here.
Wow.
Yeah, I look like Haas Cartwright with a beard.
Says Mattel.
Oh. Okay.
Doc, is that hat imported from Japan? It looks like it's.
Oh no.
Okay.
Actually, I didn't buy this. I had a friend give it to me. He didn't. He
You
had
know how
it.
long
He actually
takes
got
to
it
read
from
on
a
a
girlfriend, and they broke up, and he wanted to get rid of the hat, so he gave it to me. Okay.
I'm sorry, I don't speak Japanese.
Boy, that is a lag. I've been setting that up for a while.
What do you want? What do you want? Oh.
I'm sitting there. I'm counting out the seconds. 1, 2, 6 seconds later, it comes.
Well, for you, for us, it came right on.
Yeah, for him.
That's
Yeah.
what we're saying.
That is horrible.
It's just on your end. We're getting it right on time.
Well, I would like to wear a cowboy hat with a word I can't see. Unironically. Ooh.
Yes. I don't know
That's
how
a
you wear
word.
one unironically.
Okay.
I think you just wore them on you.
I don't know, but yes. Yeah, so if I got a Ringo shirt on and a Ringo hat on, I should be able to,
You got to dye that beard black.
you know, like
Yeah.
Get some shoe polish out.
Yeah, you can go.
I hate Ringo's beard.
Well,
You could go peace and love.
he loves his
That's enough of
beards.
that. I hate hats. It ruins my hair. I never wear a hat. Anyway.
Hey, at least you got hair to ruin. A lot of guys don't, right?
Yeah.
What are we doing this again for?
Yeah, we just did that.
Boy, that's a lag. All right.
Okay, that's all.
Yeah, we'll have to do that again now.
Got it over with. Okay.
Yeah, we're done.
Just seeing how fast, if I hold it up, everybody else catches on. Yeah. Oh, thank you. We've all got good hair. That's good to know. Oops.
4 out of 5 panelists.
4 out of 5. Yeah.
I show more forehead than I used to.
Yeah. Me too.
I just had one yesterday. Yeah.
This is true.
Wow. This almost makes me feel like wanting to go back to the other computer again.
Yeah.
People say to me, "Hey, you got a haircut?" And I said, "No, I got them all cut. They had a sale on."
Yeah.
Cost me $27.
Ah, Doc.
Oh, I pay ridiculous price for hair. I don't get that many haircuts, but
I only paid 21 where I go.
I'm
I
going
got to go to a
Tuesday.
different place.
Mine's
Tuesday they
free.
have the Senior
Mine.
Citizens Day, and my haircut is $11.99, $12.
I think it's $35 with the tip. I give a guy
Mine's free.
Ooh.
Yeah, but it's on Tuesdays for 65 and older. But
I'm
I
not
have
going
8
to your
months to
barber.
go. Well, I have 8 months to go, so I can. They let me.
Older friend of mine, he's gone now, but he was bald. He just had it on the sides a little bit, right? So he'd go to the barber and he cut it. He charged him the same as everybody else, right? So he said, "How come I'm getting charged the same?" The barber returns and says, "Finder's fee."
There's a great scene in the comedy The Lonely Guy with Steve Martin and him. He's having you have these mundane conversations, two lonely guys on a park bench, him and Charles Grodin, who doesn't have much hair in the movie. And he's saying, "You know what gets me? I go into the barber shop to get a haircut. They charge me like $5, which is the same amount they charge anybody else. But say a guy like Michael Landon walks into the shop, he's got like 100 times more hair than I got. They should be charging him like $100." It's a big like that. This mundane that discussion. Yeah, it's a funny scene. Steve Martin and Charles Grodin.
It's probably just based
like
on time.
Somebody like Jeff should only be charged the price.
Mm-hmm. But it's okay though. Yeah.
And then Steve Martin.
I'm a senior. I get the senior discount. So
Yeah.
it's
It's
around
you
right
get
here
65, right? You
You're
get
gonna start getting a discount.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I got to keep remembering to do that. I keep forgetting I'm over 65. I should be. I'm spending money. I don't have to.
Yeah, I'm getting discounts everywhere. Oh, you're a senior. Yeah,
Yeah.
you get 10% off. Okay, thank
Right.
you. Yeah.
And that's at 65, huh?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
don't
but I
even
have 8
ask me
months to
anymore.
go.
Well, it
They
depends.
went
Some
ahead.
people do it at 60. It depends on the
Yeah.
place. But some are doing it at 60 now. So,
Yeah,
But yeah.
so save a few bucks. That's
Welcome
What we
to
do.
Seniors Day on the internet.
mhm.
Oh yeah.
Retirement.
Whippersnappers.
Coming up in our next segment, denture whitening advice.
No, I actually like wearing hats.
Ah,
So, yeah.
Yeah, pretty soon Doc will be doing reviews of Polygrip.
have you-
Yeah, I like to see that.
Mhm.
You should do a Geritol
nobody's looking
review.
at the cereal one, that's for sure.
Hey, Doc gets on it. I was using Polygrip, and it turns out it was actually Preparation H. I grabbed the wrong tube.
Mhm.
My mouth shrunk up. Somebody say something.
Yeah, something.
It's okay,
Something.
Doc.
It's
Getting dark.
it's 31 degrees here. And for the weather report.
38.
Oh, yeah, it was
Yes,
30
it's starting to get dim.
yesterday.
Yes, here we go.
Wow.
So I watched a video yesterday. All the movie stars that have lost their houses. It's
Ugh.
Yeah,
it's amazing. Some of the folks.
man.
Mel Gibson lost his, and James Woods, and some pretty big name. Jeff Bridges. They had a family home that, for generations, his house burned to the ground.
Yeah.
It's like they're wealthy people, but you still feel bad, right? Because they've lost all their possessions and memories, and I can't imagine. It's devastating.
Yeah, that's the worst thing.
It's incredible. It's just you watch this and you think, what the hell's going on? Like you think
Mm-hmm.
in this day and age, how does this happen? But there it is.
They interviewed some Olympic medalist, and he says,
There's
"Oh,
somebody going
medals
around
burned
lighting
up."
the fires with a blowtorch.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've caught guys doing that. Like they
Yeah.
said it started in the hills behind the Hollywood sign. They said that's where it started, and they nailed a guy for starting it. Like it was an arson charge.
Yeah.
So it's just not
Well,
like who in their right mind?
Well, how do
obviously
they?
they're not in their right mind.
How would you explain 6 different fires, different sections?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was
See how this
watching
works.
one where they say a lot of it is
Looking to see how
Right.
this works on this silly computer.
Okay, keep going.
can't see anything. It's white. It's a snow.
What's
That's
that?
right.
What's
Have a
that? A
white
blizzard?
phone box.
It's a blizzard.
Oh,
Yeah,
here
Doc's
comes-
telling us
A
Oh, yeah.
blizzard. Oh, it's
Vanilla ice cream. and a
20
snow
degrees
storm.
in Tuck.
All that just to show that. Oh boy.
Wow,
That's a heat
Why are you
wave.
there?
that's
Well,
actually
yeah,
pretty
heat
good for
wave.
the Arctic Circle.
That's
Yeah.
really, that's actually quite warm.
20 degrees.
I like to
Yeah.
get out there, go for a
It was
spinning.
20
That's
degrees
warm.
here yesterday, so they're having a heat wave.
That is a heat wave for them.
Unbelievable.
Sounds good.
They were. I was watching a show yesterday. What was it? No, it doesn't matter. Some guy was explaining that it's a regular daily occurrence where the fire department's called to put out fires because of meth addicts. And apparently, I don't know much about this, but he explained that when they're smoking meth, they got these blowtorches and they have to heat the meth for every drag they take. Right, it has to melt it, I guess. And so they say what happens is this is a daily occurrence where these guys are doing meth and they pass out and their blowtorch starts a fire.
Yeah.
And they said this is what the fire department spends a lot of their day doing is dealing with fires that meth addicts have started.
Mm-hmm.
And they're calling it arson, but I guess in a sense it's accidental. But
It's
crazy,
It's
crazy.
accidental arson.
Yeah, because they were talking about that's what David Crosby used to do.
Yeah, no,
he
but
was
there's like,
a meth user. Yeah.
Well, yeah, Richard Pryor, he burned himself up
He
doing
burned
that.
himself.
He
Yeah.
was doing crack, right? But yeah, same idea.
Because
Yeah.
they said David Crosby he'd be driving down the road. He would be stirring the car with his knees, and he's lighting his pipe.
Yeah, unreal.
That's just like, yeah.
Well,
What do you do?
cost him his liver,
Oh yeah,
but
that's
Poor
a
David.
shame. But it's terrible out there in California.
I
Yeah.
guess it is. Yeah, I guess it is. 1912 here.
somebody
Ooh,
wants to play
1912.
Chrono
That's cool.
Trigger.
He still has the internet.
Mel Gibson sounded relieved. Why is my picture so bad?
Ask
It's just
him.
antique laptop.
Yeah,
Antique
black and
lap.
white.
First
yeah,
one
Doc.
they ever made.
Doc has shunned his computer for
For this thing.
2 sticks rubbed together.
It's an antique. Yeah.
The Docs is mouse powered, and the mice are getting old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're getting very hungry. Yes.
Mhm.
Come on, I clicked on it. 6 fires
like
because of
becoming
burning embers carried by the Santa Ana winds. 50
Becoming a
miles an
news
hour.
station.
Yeah. That's a shame.
I don't know. It just seemed weird to me. All of a sudden, all
You don't know what's going on in
fires
the world.
started
Just tune in here.
all
Get
over
the
the
news.
place. Just don't burn down Disneyland. That's all I ask.
Well,
Leave Disney
Is
alone.
it close to Disneyland?
no, I don't think so.
Well, anyway.
I wouldn't mind
Hello.
them taking out Disney
Hey.
Studios, to be honest.
Shut up, Tim. I saw The Lion King earlier this week.
You can
Oh,
see
Maybe
Minnie
go back to making real movies again. with
So
that.
do
and
you
see
want a movie
Minnie and Mickey Mouse running down the road with their little suitcases. Looking
Yeah.
for-
Ah, yeah.
So do you want a movie review? I actually saw a movie
Yeah.
this week. I went and
Give us
saw
the movie review. Doc.
Mufasa, the Lion King,
Oh.
which
okay.
is supposed to
The
be
Lion
live
King?
action, but it's not.
Mhm.
So it's all
Just depends.
all CGI animals and everything.
Mhm.
Oh,
I couldn't get into it at all. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
Did
get
you
it.
have Did you have popcorn
Like
with
the
it? or did
theater
you
was
take a
cool.
bottle
Like,
of
oh,
Yop?
look at we got reclining seat.
Isn't that the one Elton John did the music for?
I
That was,
never buy popcorn at the movies.
Why didn't
That
you
one-
go
oh.
see A Complete Unknown?
No, that'd be
No,
good.
that's
You didn't know
that's the
about it.
first one.
No. If you saw it, I'm telling you, you'd start adding some Bob Dylan CDs to that collection up there.
You know
No,
why you
I
didn't get
knew
into
about
it?
it.
Because you're an adult.
Have you seen it? Joe, did you see it?
Oh, I loved it.
Oh,
yeah.
gosh.
Was it good? You wanna see it?
Oh, yeah. I liked it very much. I did.
I'm kind of skeptical on these biopics because some.
Oh,
are
yeah,
good.
yeah. So am I, Paul, by the way. Just had to add that. I mean, I don't like biopics generally because they make stuff up and they take liberties.
Well, they over dramatize things that shouldn't be, you
Yeah.
know, to make it interesting. But yeah,
But
so
this one, I liked. I loved. Well, Timothy Chalamet as Dylan, I thought was quite good, and I liked Edward Norton as Pete Seeger. I thought they really nailed that.
That's a
Oh
start.
yeah, well that doesn't count. No, that's all right. At least you got something. Is that volume 2 or 1? I can't. Oh, greatest hits. It's the first one. I
That's
can't
That's
see.
one.
that's
That's a
one.
good one.
I didn't like the Elton John one because all they was
One.
emphasizing was his drugs and homosexuality.
Well, that's the thing.
had
I
to
heard
More
about that
Elton
one.
John than
I threw it
that. I
out.
mean, I wanted to know more about his music and his.
Right. Well, this I don't think they'd be. I don't think you'd be disappointed if you saw this because I feel the same way. And I wouldn't see Rocket Man. I heard a whole bunch of things about it. And
I was
you
just
know,
thrilled with it,
not just that.
honestly. Like
I heard it was like almost a
They
fantasy
just
the way they
picked
did
those
it.
two aspects and went with it. And it's like, well, this guy, there's a lot more to Elton John than that. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
This is they do a good job with it. I think. I mean, I don't know everything. Of course, I mean, I'm not a Dylan expert, so I don't know every little detail. I heard there was something. I think Dylan himself wanted something different things in there. Dylan's very, enigmatic like that. So he actually wanted a couple of things a little different. But from what I know, the story's pretty close. And it only goes up to 65 when he went electric and drove everybody crazy. That's
well, that's good too. You can't bite off too much because then it's just meaningless, right? You gotta focus on one era and go with that. Yeah. Music
was great. Him singing. He sang the songs and he did it very well. I thought,
Good. I don't think Doc's
Give him an
convinced.
Oscar.
I think there's going to be Oscars here.
Mhm.
Nominations
I
anyway.
did see the
Well, I think just because of the subject
I-
matter,
I
it'll
did
get
see
nominations
the,
based on that alone. But
But they were. I mean, they were good. Those two, I thought.
Mhm. So you have any Yop today, Doc?
no.
No Yop.
And I'm hungry. No, I was gonna say I saw the Johnny Cash movie and I liked it.
Walk the
Yeah,
Thank you.
what I meant
Oh,
what?
is that the one with Joaquin Phoenix?
I hate being like. Yes.
Doc, I want to ask you a question and see how long it takes you. What's your favorite movie, Doc? Oh, it might take you a while because you have to think of it. How many fingers do I have up here, Doc? How many
Yeah, I
fingers?
was gonna say like I don't have anything right on.
How many fingers?
Bang bang.
Boy, this is taking
3.
a long time.
Yeah, it's like up to 10 seconds. It's growing.
This is the last time I'm
By the end of 3 hours,
Nice
this
idea,
leg
but
will
it's
be like 5 minutes. It'll be interesting.
Ooh.
Back to the couch. Mhm.
6 second delay.
A 6-second delay.
In case he says something
Ooh.
naughty.
Ah.
Oh man, that's if anything happens, if anything bad happens, by the time you know anything bad happened to delete it, you'll be 6
Done.
seconds.
You won't be able to do a damn thing about it.
Mhm. You're black. and
Somebody
white
flashes you.
now. Mhm.
Yeah. Hey. Hey, let's look and see what the album of the week is.
Why not?
See how long it takes me to do that.
I know what it is.
It's this one.
Holy cow! No, you don't. It's this.
Oh,
What the heck does that mean?
oh, man, that's not in bad taste.
That's scary. When you're depressed and down and out, go put that on.
Where were the censors? Where were the censors when they put that one out? Oh my goodness, that'd give you nightmares.
Well, you do have to entertain the people that come to your funeral, though.
Yeah.
So, like,
This is your funeral.
when
It's a
everyone's gathered and they want to be a little bit entertained, put on the album music to have
It's like
your
I
own
want to.
funeral.
It's like I want to say. It's like I want to say. Yeah, tell me
That
all
was
about
dumb.
it. Just don't tell me when it is.
And now at your funeral, we dance.
Wait. We've got 6 seconds later. We got a question. Tim, did you have a New Year's alcoholic drink?
No.
He's not
Shirley
an alcoholic.
No,
No, I haven't had a drink in over 3 years.
nothing.
I didn't do it on purpose.
Wow.
It just happened, but I
Henry
stuck with
thinks
it.
you'd be a Pabst guy.
No, God, no.
Blue
Well,
ribbon.
good for you because alcohol causes cancer.
No, it doesn't.
Wow.
It's actually
Isn't
good
it
for
wonderful
you.
that they-
By the way,
Thank
so
you.
does sugar, Doc, and you're really
Thanks.
going to town with that.
Now alcohol causes
No, it
Sugar
doesn't.
feeds cancer big time.
It's actually good food.
You can
Yeah,
tell.
that's been proven. Actually. That's been proven by statistics.
Everything causes cancer.
As sugar consumption has risen in the U.S., so has cancer.
What?
There's a direct connection there.
Amazing. So lay off those Tootsie Rolls.
Well, it's fast food. You know, that's what does it. That stuff's full of sugar. People don't realize it, but it's full of sugar. That stuff.
Mhm.
It's horrible.
True that.
This is true.
Well,
It's getting dark here, and I have more contrast. That's nice.
You're,
Yeah,
you're
you
not-
thought
you're-
it was
you're
black
almost-
and white. It's
yeah,
not.
you're almost black and white now.
It's like an old movie. Yeah.
well,
Yeah,
I'm going to have to go soon anyway because I got to go pick up you know who. So
I look like I'm broadcasting from 1930. Oh!
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the delay is about right.
Oh,
Yeah. Pretty much.
oh, how late is it? Oh, it's only after 5 o'clock.
Maybe you should just go sit in front of your couch. It might be better.
Welcome to Lag City. Yeah, but then
That's
I'd have to
Roger
start up the other computer.
Daltrey, yeah, Roger Daltrey's.
yeah.
I had faith today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that was the first movie he did, isn't it? WrestleMania.
Was that before
At
Tommy?
least the first one he starred in.
Okay, may have been.
Could be.
Yeah, that was back. Gosh, that was like mid 70s. I'm gonna say.
Yeah, Tommy was 75, 76.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, it was before Tommy. I think I could be wrong on that, but it's in the yeah. Yeah, I remember seeing McVicker. I thought it was pretty good. That was like 1980.
People will be looking it up.
McVicker was a good movie. He starred in that. Yeah.
Good soundtrack, too.
Yeah, I love that. I got
Why
the
hasn't
soundtrack.
Alice Cooper done any
Free
more
Me is an
movies?
amazing song. The title was kind of the title track,
Mhm.
but
Oh, no. Wouldn't know what to tell you.
what's that?
He used to ask about Alice Cooper making movies.
Oh, is he going to make a movie?
I don't know. Doc just asked why doesn't Alice Cooper make any more movies, and I said,
No,
I didn't
why
know.
hasn't he made more?
yeah, why haven't you made more movies? Yeah.
Yeah, I asked that like about a half hour ago.
Oh, okay.
Back in 1930. I
1930.
Oh,
don't know. He hasn't really
Oh.
done movies, so that's not his thing, is it?
just sit
He
here and
made,
watch
he
you
made-
guys.
he made a couple. He isn't he? I'm pretty sure he's in Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band.
Well,
Oh
he's
yeah,
been
he's
in
in Sun
some,
King.
but
Yeah.
he's been in some, but he hasn't starred in them. Like it's not like
Which is probably why he didn't make any more movies after that.
Right.
Nobody else that's in that movie made any more movies either.
Peter Frampton and the Bee Gees didn't make any more either.
No.
You know, I don't think I've ever seen that movie all the way
You
through.
have to go start it up.
I have. It's
I saw it when it
magnificent.
first came out. And I
I
used to
don't
have
think
a
I've
cutout.
I might have got into it like 20 minutes, and I figured, okay, enough of that.
Yeah. I used to have the album soundtrack on the cutout. I found it in the cutout bins.
Well, it's a
Ah.
fantastic movie.
You can still find it around, but who
Well, I'm
wants
sure
it?
you can. If you want to. I don't want to.
Is that where the Aerosmith Come Together comes from?
Yes.
Was it from that
Yeah,
album?
yeah,
Yes.
I believe so.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was good. They did a good job on that.
And there was, I think, 3 singles released. 2 of them were hits, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Earth, Wind, and Fire's Got to Get You Into My Life was a hit too.
Oh, okay.
As well
I
as
don't remember
Aerosmith. And then there's Robin Gibbs' Oh Darling, which wasn't a
Yeah.
hit.
I do remember that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't a hit, not like the other
No.
two.
He hasn't got the voice for that.
No.
Mm.
Anyway. Is he logging in on his other machine?
They may have even,
Oh,
I'm trying to remember, they may have even released George Burns' When I'm 64 as a single,
Mhm.
but that
Yeah.
wouldn't have been a hit either.
Mhm.
Yeah. He was only 94 when he sang that.
Yeah. I always thought that disco movie with Donna Summer, Thank God It's Friday, was better than Sergeant Pepper. And that was a disco movie.
Oh, there were a lot. Like Xanadu was better than Sergeant Pepper.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not hard.
No.
I got that album because side 2 is ELO. That's the only reason I bought it.
Mm-hmm. And about that time, one of my favorite movies came out. I always liked the original Blade Runner with Harrison Ford.
I got my high school buddy of mine is a huge fan of that. Yeah, I think it's his favorite movie actually. He talks about it all the time.
Yeah.
I told the story. I went to the theater with my friend Ray, and I slept through the entire movie. Literally, I saw the first
Really?
5 minutes and the last 2 minutes, and the rest of it.
It's very slow. It's very slow. Oh! Oh!
Still on. Wow, that's a lot better. That's so much better.
Oh, this is so much fun.
Well, except for the echo.
I want to answer Henry's question at some point, but it might
Okay. Well, this is fun.
Hey! Oh!
Echo.
You should just leave it like
Whoa.
that.
Okay.
Hello.
You
Uh-oh.
still got the echo, Doc.
Hello.
Yeah, it's still echoing.
Testing 1 2 testing.
This is great. Great TV.
It's definitely echoing.
We're echoing, but you're not.
Did you
Just
turn
an
your laptop
echo.
off?
All right. What am I doing wrong here?
Well, did you turn your laptop off?
Yes.
Because it's like you got two microphones here.
It's like you did the other day when you and Boo Boo were out there
Yeah,
trying to do
no,
that.
but I turned it off.
Did you leave YouTube on with the volume? I can do it.
Throw it off your balcony. See if that helps.
What about shutting down everything but StreamYard? Did you do that?
Then you guys won't be on.
No, you're supposed to shut off YouTube and leave StreamYard on. I don't know if you're doing that, but
YouTube is not on.
Can't hear you low. I know one thing. Your sound is low.
Oh, wait a minute.
Because
Oh,
He's on something.
found it.
Did he?
I wonder if you play a commercial, will the commercial be an echo?
I have no idea.
I've never been on an ABC after school drug special before, but it's interesting.
That video of the guy shooting a gun. Bang, 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 bang.
I'm going to try to play a commercial. Here we go.
Spishak Industries brought you peanut butter and jelly, together at last in one convenient jar. Now we look to the future with other time-saving miracle products. Why endure the tedium of having to dunk your donut in your coffee? Why be stuck in the rut of dunk and eat? Dunk and eat. Dunk and eat.
This has got to end.
Let Spishak Industries break you out of the dunking dungeon with coffee and donuts together in one convenient package. Also from Spishak Industries, there's coffee and bagels, pancakes and syrup, lobster tail and butter, milk and cookies, coffee and cigarettes, chips and salsa, salad and dressing, bacon and eggs, ham and cheese, pizza and beer, ketchup and fries, hot tea and crackers, potato chips and dip, Dungeness crab and butter, beer and pretzels, eggs and ham, rosé wine and cheese, milk and cereal.
Have you ever thought about baked beans and grapes?
We have. Yes, look for these and dozens of other upcoming products from Spishak Industries, where we mix the present with the future.
Thank you, Spishak.
that was pretty humorous.
Yeah, we're still echoing. Echo.
I like when the guy hurt his shoulder.
I know. Remind me of Tim Allen.
I figured the blurry background was appropriate here.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Echo.
It's Doc. Doc is.
Where's the echo coming from?
Oh no.
Well, clearly it's coming from you because none of us did anything.
Yeah.
You don't seem to be echoing. It's just us.
Yeah.
Still?
No.
No.
There you
Hello?
fixed it.
You fixed it. What'd you do?
Yeah.
I went into echo cancellation.
And your voice got louder.
Yeah.
That's an idea.
Yeah. Hey, you
Wow.
I gotta go.
I
Yeah.
didn't even know there was such a thing, but there you go.
Yay!
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Drum beat? No, that's not it.
Oh yeah, there is a thing there. Echo
Treble?
cancellation.
No. Bass? No. Echo cancellation? No. Wait.
Yeah, there's under audio settings. There's an echo cancellation. Okay.
Yeah, so now you can actually watch me take that laptop and throw it out the window.
Yeah.
I'll make a video of it.
Don't
That's
do
a,
that.
that's the video. Yes.
Just don't hit anybody in the head with it. You're gonna
Yeah.
check the
Yeah, but we
side.
don't have a soft landing because of the snow.
Buy some memory for it.
Okay.
Just need more memory.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
This is like the show part 2.
Yeah, part 2. That's okay.
The sequel.
Let me see.
Too funny.
Let's start the show over again.
Yes. Yes. So
It's forwards. It's forwards.
That's not unusual.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me try one more thing to see if it works.
I'm over 72, and I feel great.
Well, at least that didn't take 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Well, it never did for us. Again, it's just you, Doc. We're seeing it in real time.
Yeah.
Oh wait, there's comments to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Hanyadi and I both love Olivia Newton-John from Xanadu.
Okay.
That's
Well, I
nice.
like her shorts.
Call of Duty? I don't think so. Not that game. Some earlier games, but not that one.
Is bad is bad. Ha ha. Well, yeah, it's dumb.
Can I answer Henry's question about look up? It's up. You got to look up for it. Yeah. Is it more? Look up more than I like it more. Is it controversial? Of course, it's controversial. However, I'm not one of those people who say, "Oh, just because something was first has to always be best." Once something gets in this people's minds, right? It's like there's no shaking it. That's what I went through with the Stones album again, the new one. I was saying that's one of their best albums. Maybe can I say it's my favorite album? It's sacrilege. You mean better than Beggar's Banquet, better than Let It Bleed, better than Sticky Fingers? Could that possibly be? How could it be? Same thing with the Ringo album, I guess.
I'm always reluctant to, like, when an album's due, I'm always reluctant to place it like that because you got this honeymoon phase, right?
Right.
There's no question Hackney Diamonds is a really good album, and I'd like to know, I'd like to know in 5 or 10 years what people think of it, and that I think you get a more honest sort of opinion about it at that, like where it fits in the overall discography. But I have no doubt most people are gonna rank it fairly high in the discography album. It's a really good album. Sometimes you just know, it's gonna have staying power.
Well, that's what happened for me with this album. I like every song. They're stuck in my head. They're in my CD player in the car. I keep playing the album. That kind of thing. I did that with the Stones album too, and I didn't do that. I don't do that with most albums. Even like McCartney, I like.
It's going to have legs. It's going to have longevity. That album, I'm convinced of that. So,
but it's not up for any Grammy awards. Oh, or is it?
The Chamois. Yeah, it's top rock album of the year.
Oh.
If there's a better one, I want to hear it because, man, it's a good album. If there's one that's better, I'm dying to hear it because I haven't heard everything. So,
Oh, it'll probably be one by Shabuzi.
Well, it's got to be rock. It's in the rock category. So. I know.
Don't
forget the modern rock and roll.
I call it the Chamois. That's kind of what it is.
Yeah, Chamois.
Yeah, because even when I was looking at the top country chart yesterday, Shabuzi was in it. What are you?
I know.
He's everywhere. Jeez.
Yeah.
See how Ringo's album does in the country charts. That's going to be an interesting.
I'm really hoping it does well for him too. It's like it would be nice, at the twilight years or whatever you want to call it, to have something to be proud of, that people like and stuff.
Well, I'm one of the 5 people on YouTube that actually likes Bokua Blues, so
Yeah, well, that's got a better reputation these days. I think it's got a.
Well, I understand why people don't like country music, and I totally get that. But if you get over that and just listen to it for its musical qualities, it's a really good album. It really is.
Yeah. It is.
So I'm hoping this new one is like that as well.
Well, Bukuza Blues has great musicians on it too.
Yeah. I mean, they were the best musicians at the time. I mean, it's Ringo Starr, right? They're not going to horse around with it.
No horsing around.
Horsing around.
No. That's a cowboy joke.
Sure.
I'd like to say that was intended, but it wasn't.
I got it. Cowboy, horse.
Yeah, that's just, I wouldn't even think of that.
That's something that other stud muffin would go right over his head. What? You made
There's
a
another
joke?
stud muffin?
Well, apparently.
All these pretenders out there, man. What do you do? What do you want? What do you want?
Oh. Dog time.
Dinner time yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
You just want some love.
Okay.
Just after some love.
Is that all you have to do to get love? Is that what it works?
Well, I think they hear me talking, and I think they think I'm talking to them, right? So.
Oh. Okay.
Oh. Come
What I would rather, Doc, what I would rather ask you to do is to, because I don't like forcing things on people, but try the movie. Maybe you can handle the movie, and if you like the movie, I think you'll like the music in it.
I don't think you did. No.
No, I went to see The Lion King.
Because it's a good story. I mean, as a movie anyway, no matter who it was about, it's good.
Oh, you mean the Dylan movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. If you just treat it as a movie, I think probably be pretty good. I don't know.
You know, and like I said, I know I'm coming on here strong today. Oh, I really love the Ringo album. I love the Dylan movie. I don't love everything. You know, I dislike things and criticize things that are new more than anything else.
Well, that's what a movie person is supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You
know, covers everything. You know, like not just like we want to hear about your watching a Hallmark movie or something like that.
Oh boy.
Dang me with the spoon.
And that's that Godzilla movie, Godzilla Kong Empire. Oh my, that was so awful. I thought. Yeah. Anyway,
it wasn't very good. CGI monsters are never good.
What's that new one coming out with David Schwimmer? It looks like kind of a Gremlins type thing. I've been seeing ads on YouTube for it.
Really?
Yeah, it's supposed to be some horror movie. It's David Schwimmer from Friends is starring in it.
Yeah, you see, Godzilla -1. I know Doc wasn't. I thought that was. Now I know all the Godzilla movies from 1954, and again, and Godzilla -1 was another one that I put up there. I almost said it was better than the original, but it's one of the best for me. That was a Japanese one. That was the Toho Studios, not Americanized.
David Gilmour will never be on the show.
No, David Gilmour's not on the new Ringo album.
No, I think it's all country players in there.
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah, somebody Tuttle.
Molly Tuttle sings on it. I thought she's wonderful. I never heard of her, but now I was like looking at other stuff after hearing her doing the harmonies and singing.
T-Bone Burnett produced it, at least most of it, from what I hear.
Yeah, and wrote most of it. At least wrote a lot. Most of the songs are half of most of the songs with other people.
Yeah.
And
I mean, right there, it's got to be decent. I mean, that guy doesn't put his name to crap, right? So,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's a little bit of a pedigree to it.
Yeah.
So and Alison Krauss is in there somewhere too.
Yeah, she's on that one song. Was it Thankful? Which I thought was one of them. I like all the songs. I thought that was one of the lesser ones for me, but a lot of people did like it. Some didn't. But she's on there. But yeah, she's on there. But I think mixed kind of low. Whereas the Molly Tuttle ones, when she's singing, are more vibrant.
She's also playing violin on it. So,
yeah. I love the female harmonies with Ringo. I think that goes good. I say harmonies, duets.
Yeah. I get you.
Oh
no! Uh-oh, something happened. Tragedy.
Somebody with his laptop.
No, that would be a good thing. Oh, we got a dang snowstorm going on out there.
Oh, you keep it. You keep it right there.
So they're like, what is that?
You don't believe it. It's nice and bright and sunny here, blue sky.
A freaking snowstorm.
Wow. This afternoon here. Of course, we're 3,000 miles away from you, so it should be different.
Well, I'm sending it off to Joe and Tim anyway. So
yeah, that's right. So just keep it going.
Tomorrow morning.
Don't send it west.
No, Big flakes, is it, Doc?
Is it what?
Big flakes.
Couldn't really tell. I just looked at it.
Just went wet flakes. Is it like the size of corn flakes?
No, I don't.
Yeah, great.
Or is it more like a Rice Krispies snowfall?
It's more like a Rice Krispies snowfall.
You have to relate to Doc through cereal.
Yeah.
Or black cereal.
Is it Fruit Loops? Like is
it like Cheerio flakes?
But I tell you, I used to think the worst cereal in the world was Weetabix.
Yeah.
I have changed my mind.
Oh no.
It is that eat your face off stuff. Oh. Never had a worse cereal than that.
Well, that's for people with celiac, Doc. That's why that exists.
Oh, winter can't go away fast enough, Matthew Smith. Oh, come on, summer.
If you had celiac, you'd be thankful for that because
Well, maybe, but just even people with celiac
You got a ways to go.
couldn't eat that. It's such garbage.
See, you guys got to move out here because we get snow, but it only lasts about 2 weeks and then it's gone. You know, that's we're pretty.
Well, it's all right here so far.
we've had 7 or 8 snowfalls already this year, but never more than like 2 inches is the most we've had.
Yeah, Matthew Smith and I have an old tradition of, you know, he's in Fort Worth, Texas, and he hates summer because of bugs and everything and heat. And I'm always saying I can't stand the winter, and he says can't stand this.
Well, the bugs can be a hassle,
all right,
for sure.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, well, that's interesting. Well, to me, it's in the top 3. It's the Ringo self-titled album, Time Takes Time, and this one, whatever order I put the other 2. But right now, this is. I found out he's had 21 albums, not counting the EPs, 21 full albums, and to me, this is in the top 3 for me.
Wow.
I agree with Paul. You have to give it a couple of years at least, though. I
got into that with Ken Michaels yesterday. I was like, "Why?" He goes, "How could you?" He got really adamant about it. How could you tell already? And I said, "That's how I feel about it. I'm going by how I feel right now. It may change."
How many people
on 97
put Egypt Station in McCartney's top 5 albums, and how many of those people would put it anywhere near there?
The album. I know what you guys are saying. I do. Yeah. To really commit to that opinion. Well, right now, I feel like I love it that much that to me, right now, as of this week, I like it. That's where I place it now. In another couple of years, it didn't hold up kind of.
And that's fair enough because you could go the other way too and play an album that you absolutely hate, but in 10 years you might like it, right?
Yeah, that happens.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
Hey, Tim, I heard a little bit of Pet Sounds at the record store. It wasn't bad. A little bit.
No, it's great.
Because I despise that album, other than the hits on it, But he played a couple of. I don't know which tracks they played. I didn't get the names of them. They weren't too bad. They were good background. Stuff.
And they can stay in the background.
No,
you don't like. Doc doesn't like that album, Pet Sound. It's Tim's favorite album, right? Tim?
Yeah, it's my favorite album. Period. So.
Nothing to be ashamed of with that. It's a classic.
It's a great album.
No,
We're in the minority.
I want to hear "Be True to Your School" and stuff.
Oh yeah. "Be True to Your School" is better than anything on Pet Sounds.
I want to hear "Don't Worry, Baby."
Put your back.
I don't want to hear them do rock and roll music.
Oh, I hated that version. Oh, that was
yeah,
horrible.
Me too.
That was horrible. It just sounded like they were. Oh, I couldn't stand that thing. What a horrible version.
Yeah, I think sometimes, but like they knew Sgt. Pepper was something special, even though I know there was a critic that famously didn't like it at the time.
Well, they didn't like Abbey Road either, but I mean, with Sgt. Pepper, there was a lot of hype, leading up to it as well. So, the stage was kind of set. But I mean, if an album hits you the right way, then you're gonna say you're really.
I'll just say, like for example, let's do "Time Takes Time," which I mentioned. I loved it in 1992. I said this is probably his second best album right now after Ringo. I still feel that way. It worked for that album. It stayed, but it might not always remain.
Well, I mean, some albums are just great albums. Like, the first time I heard Who's Next, it's like, holy shit. Like, what an amazing piece of work. And it's still my second favorite album of all time. And that'll probably never
that's
change.
my favorite.
Now, on the other hand, when I first heard Madman Across the Water, I didn't like it at all. And I didn't play it for years. And then as I got older and started, branching out my musical tastes, I played it one day and I thought, wow, what an incredible album. And it's in my top 5 favorite albums. It's so it all depends. Like for me, maybe not everybody, but for me, it's like what I'm into at the time and how it affects me on a personal level. You know, there are personal circumstances that play into it. You know, there's all kinds of variables there. It's not just about the record, you know, it's about the timing of it, right? And so that's why I'm always reluctant to say, well, this is going to be their best album, because, you know, that's just more maybe a reflection of where I am at that point, not necessarily where the music is at that point.
Yeah,
so I'd like to say I'm going to wait 5 or 10 years before I pass judgment on it. So that's just me.
Ollie, what did you say about the track, the mellow tracks? It's not mellow. The whole thing is not mellow. It's just that you probably pick the tracks like that. I mean, there's some like whatever you want to call it, like bouncy tunes, upbeat, up tempo. There's a song Rosetta that's kind of intense. Rosetta is a good track.
Something that the cowboys can dance to. Yeah, well, you know, you got to have something to do the line dancing to, right?
Yeah,
I hope you're
two-step.
not telling me it's a square dancing record.
Yeah.
Square dance.
Yeah. And every album should have "Be True to Your School" on it. First time Matthew heard the Kinks' Village Green, Jam, Sound Effects, Prince, Purple Rain, to name a few, I knew I was going to love them for life. On the other hand, Let It Bleed took a while to catch hold.
Yeah, right. It's funny because, like, you know, as much as I like the Beatles, I mean, a lot of McCartney albums took a while.
Yeah.
Even the great one, even like Tug of War. I remember hearing, which I don't know how people feel about it, but it's considered, you know, a great album. It took me a couple of listens. By the second or third listen back in '82, I loved it. But at first I did. And that happened to a lot of Paul McCartney albums. You know, I don't know why. You would think right away they'd appeal to me right away. But most of the time, I got to give Paul a couple of listens too.
I liked Temporary Secretary first listen.
You did?
I did.
We're proud to hear
That's my favorite, that one.
That is just weird.
Well, is it Mr. Moonlight your favorite Beatles song? Or one of your favorite Beatles?
Yeah, I just figured out, you know, Doc loving Be True to Your School is probably why he doesn't like Dylan. He doesn't like good songwriting.
Well, I know he's going to say it's the singing bit.
It's pretty harsh.
Dylan.
Anybody who likes the Wonder Who, right?
I wonder if he'd like it if Bob Dylan sang it. Well, that's not unusual.
Yeah, but that's good stuff. Tom Jones could sing.
Tom Jones is a great singer, I think.
Tom Jones could sing the phone book, and I'd probably rave about it.
Yeah, I like Tom Jones.
Yeah,
I'm going to stop showing Tom Jones. I have some back there.
Tom Jones could have fronted most rock
one.
bands. I mean, that guy had a killer voice. He could have fronted any rock, well, not any, but most rock bands that I know of, he could have fronted them.
Yeah.
This would be very controversial. Have any of you ever heard Tom Jones's version of Keep On Running, Spencer Davis tune?
No.
I think it's better than the Spencer Davis version.
Yeah.
It's really good. It rocks harder than Spencer Davis's.
Tom, he could rock that guy. He was.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And he still sings well.
Tom Jones can make the little old ladies jump at you. Throw my underwear here.
Yeah, he was the one that used to throw their. Well, they did it with the Beatles too, but didn't they used to throw their underwear at Tom?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Part of the thing.
Oh, get out!
There you go, Doc.
Don't ever give that a spin. Don't, unless you want to laugh.
He had so much underwear thrown at him, he'd have to get VD shots periodically.
Ooh. Keep that away from me.
He probably had to get VD shots, but not because of the underwear.
And he's still performing too.
Yeah.
He performed at our casino last summer. I wanted to know.
No, he's like 83. He's close to Ringo. I think he's 83, I believe. Maybe 84.
Tom Jones put on a big show.
Well, as long as you got your voice, why not? You know, people will pay to see you.
He had a health issue, I think, last year. I don't know whatever happened. But I don't remember what it was.
I don't recall hearing about anything.
No, I did. He had something.
Yeah, I remember vaguely something about that too. I can't remember
Yeah.
either, Tim, what it was, but yeah. Well, I mean, he's in his 80s, right? Who doesn't have health issues?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So,
Oh, gee, wow.
he's
Well, he's getting up there, yeah.
Getting up there in age.
Yeah, so once you pass 60, you have to start wondering, like every little hurt that you have, any little pain, it's like, oh, what could that be? I don't know.
I always say that bothered me when I was 40. You know, like, why is it bothering me now?
Why does it hurt when I play on the monkey bars now?
It's just that's why I'm basically retired now, but I'm going to fully retire in June because I just figure, how many, when you get into your mid 70s, stuff starts falling apart big time. And, you don't have many years between retirement and when your health starts to decline to kind of enjoy life, right? So I think, why work when you have to?
That's why they try to get the most work out of you while you still can. And then, okay, now you can retire.
That's because you don't screw up and stuff. They don't have to. They just tell you to go do something and you can do it and you can do it perfectly, right? So that's fine. But at the same time, you're tired at that point too, right? Just
here we go.
Yeah.
Time for the weekly mortality report.
It's like an old dog. You don't have to teach them anything. You know it all.
Speaking, we didn't mention this earlier when we were talking about people that houses burned down. Do you know who else's house burned down? This was kind of sad. Dick Van Dyke's house burned down. Yeah, and he had to be rescued. He was trying to save it, and they had to literally yank him out of there.
I didn't know that. That's terrible.
That is sad.
No, I knew about Steve Gutenberg.
Yeah.
Yeah, Emily Proctor from CSI Miami. She lost her house.
Yeah. Mandy Moore, didn't she lose hers too?
Oh, I can't remember. There was a video. I just watched it last night. That's why I can't remember it. But there was a whole slew of these people. They all live along the Palisades, right? That Pacific Coast Highway. That's where they were all living, and they showed before and after pictures, and it's like, oh my God, it's like World War II when you look at this stuff. It's unbelievable.
That one town was wiped right off. That Altoona or something. Altamira.
Yeah, I mean, it's just gone. And how it happens so quickly too. That's the thing that's so shocking about it. It's like it's almost like 1 minute it's there, the next it's not. It's almost like that. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, there's this one video about the people still in their house, and you can see outside the windows just flames like crazy. You think maybe we should leave? Yeah. What do we grab?
I mean, it's the worst because I think I was saying the other night, it's like, floods, at least with a flood, you can get some of your stuff back, right? But with a fire, it's like nothing. There's nothing salvageable. If it doesn't burn, it melts. It's just unbelievable.
I'm betting on arson myself.
Well, they have proven some of them are started by arson. They've
about terrorism.
They've arrested people, right? For doing it. So that's been proven, already. So
we expect some arrests very soon.
I'm sure.
Especially the one guy with the blowtorch.
I'm sure they'll do like all the post-mortem on it and figure out why it happened, but they're already saying so a lot of it is just mismanagement of the natural environment, like allowing scrub brush to grow and not maintaining, like you gotta maintain your environment. And you want to be a tree hugger all you want, but you don't want to have kindling beside your house. Like, it's just stupid. You got to clear that stuff out.
Yeah, and do you know what the kindling was? Old Christmas trees.
Well, some of it, no doubt.
Yeah, probably.
But a lot of it is just deadfall and stuff that they don't clear out, that the city doesn't clear out. It's just they're just lying there.
Who would have thought putting out your dead Christmas tree would start this, you know.
Christmas decorations still up.
It has happened before. It's not news. I mean, this
Yeah.
and then allowing the water reservoirs to go down and fire hydrants that have no water. You know, it's like,
Yeah, I don't get that.
like how does that happen? Like unbelievable.
And the one plane that like dives and gets water to dump on the fires hit a drone. Who put a drone in it?
Yeah, a plane from Quebec. Actually, it was one of the Quebec firefighter aircraft they sent down. And it wasn't like it was like it was just somebody up with a drone. It was in unauthorized airspace.
Yeah.
So guys, I gotta leave. I just want to take a moment.
Yeah, we're
had a lot of fun, guys. But
okay,
talk to
see
you
you,
next
Joe.
time.
See you next time. Bye bye.
Cheers.
Yeah, we'll continue to drone on here.
Thank goodness he's gone.
I did, and you think, you know, and here's the scary part: it could happen anywhere, right? That's the thing that scares you. It's like,
oh yeah, but California, yeah, let's burn them down.
All that, yeah.
Well, they're particularly dry there, you know, and they have been. But I mean, we've had dry summers where I am, and it, you know, you hear about the BC forest fires. It happens every year. Well, there are towns that have burned because of these forest fires. Like and I've driven through them, you know, and it's like it's just devastating. It's just devastating.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like this, does it?
It takes years for that to grow back, you know, like it's.
Yeah, the side of a mountain might be all ravaged, but not a total town.
Yeah, well, we've had that. We've had that happen here. Like one just a couple of years ago, a place called Lytton, BC. It's in the interior, and it recorded the hottest temperature on record ever, and it burned. It burned to the ground because of a forest fire. The whole town's gone. Doesn't exist anymore.
Phew. But like, we're all going to go stay with Stephen Schnee because he's got an extra bed.
And then last year we lost Jasper in the fires, and Jasper's one of the biggest tourist attractions we have in Canada. It's considered one of the most beautiful places in Canada, and 40% of that town burned. 40% of it. It's unreal. So it could happen anywhere.
This is worse than Farmer O'Leary's cow.
Yeah.
Mrs. O'Leary.
I think this is the worst probably fire we've had in America since the Chicago fire.
Probably,
and probably is.
Probably on a much bigger scale too.
Yeah. But Chicago was just more. You know, this.
That's a good
this
point.
is
I mean, they burned
here. Chicago was all maintained.
They burned Atlanta, but that was Civil War action, right? This is a whole different thing. That's a whole different category of this.
Here, the Detroit weather guy tried to put it into context for like, what if the California fires were here?
Yeah.
So he took so many square acres of a fire that was in California and stuck it over the Detroit map and said, downtown Detroit would be gone. And take another fire, place it over here, Livonia would be gone.
Yeah.
So it's like trying to put it into like something you could understand, like what would be gone if that had happened here.
Yeah.
So like craziness.
Well, it's just and people die, of course, and their personal losses, and it's just Anyway.
No, they have. I think the count is 16 dead so far.
Well, I thought it would be higher than that. That's pretty low, actually.
Because you're finding human remains. People got trapped in their home.
Oh, well, people would pass
in their cars to quit.
What happens? They pass out because of the smoke, and then the fire gets them, right?
Yeah.
But how do you decide to run, get in your car and go 2 feet and abandon your car and run?
Well, the problem is they had these evacuation alerts going out, and all that did was create gridlock. Nobody could get out with their cars, so they just left their cars wherever they were, and they had to get out on foot. That was part of it.
Then they had to bring in a battering ram, whatever, to make a path through all these cars to bring the fire department in.
Well, yeah, it showed bulldozers. It showed bulldozers pushing cars out of the way. Yeah, so the fire engines could get.
Like, what?
Yeah.
It's like at one point with the aerial views, they spotted, I presume, like the homeowners coming back to their home, getting out of the car and just going up the driveway and just like, oh my. And then they're taking out their pictures, taking pictures of it. Like, look at this. Well, what? Maybe they're doing it for insurance purposes. I don't know.
That's the last thing I want to do is have pictures of it, man. I would be.
This is where my house was.
Yeah. And then they also this will make the skin crawl. But I heard a report last night where now real estate agents are coming around offering to buy people's property. It's like you freaking vultures. Like, and so they passed a law that they can't do this. They've outlawed it. But there were real estate people coming around trying to buy up these expensive properties. You know, obviously at a discount price. The Hollywood Hills. That's what movie stars are. Yeah. Well, they say the average house along there is like $25 million. They're not worth that, but it's the view, right? It's because of the location.
Yeah, well, they showed Malibu. They said, you can see the ocean back here.
Yeah.
A week ago, this was all built up. You could not see the ocean.
Yeah.
But now
it's funny because they're showing before and after photos. And I look at some of these houses and I look at it and I think, man, you couldn't pay me to live in that house. It's a piece of crap. But it's where it's located, right? That's what the thing is.
Yeah. But they showed that town of Alameda, something like that.
Yeah, Alameda. Yeah.
And the guy was standing like in downtown Alameda, and he was going like, and here's where the barbershop was, and here's where the grocery store was.
It's like the Apollo moon landing, you know. It's like they're on the moon.
Wait. I don't even live in a house. I live in an apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ew. Yeah. You can't even see the girl poster over here anymore. It's way over there. That's worth more than the entire apartment. Just that. Yeah.
Well, the frame is maybe.
It's not framed. It's mounted.
The mounting, then.
Yeah, that's why it's 80 pounds.
I think the poster is only like $10 or $12, but yeah.
I made that thing worth $1 zillion.
Yeah, I bet you did. Looks good anyway.
Like, and how that thing hasn't come down, because that wall back there is so brittle.
It wouldn't dare. It wouldn't.
Yeah, I don't know. Like
those are both high rises.
Starring Brian Keith.
We need a kaleidoscope effect for this.
Yeah, and Sebastian Cabot. No.
I've never seen an apartment with double doors before. Anyway, so
I think it was just a sound stage. That's what I think.
No way.
I think so. I think it was all fake.
Did they have a kitchen on that show?
I love the green carpet, though. That was nice.
Yeah.
Well, they must have, because that's where Mr. French was all the time.
Yeah,
so
all
they
the
must
meals
have had a
there.
kitchen.
Giving them food and everything.
Yeah.
I didn't recall anything about a kitchen on that show.
Well, there had to have been one because he was always wearing an apron.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they always came in through the front doors and Uncle Bill, look at my report.
No, it's not Uncle Bill. It's Uncle Beale. Uncle Beale.
Uncle Beale. Uncle Beale.
Uncle Beale. That's like when we say Funko Pops.
Well, I think I saw the kids' bedroom a couple times.
Yeah, I did too.
But I don't recall ever seeing a kitchen.
I think they probably just borrowed a Partridge Family bedroom for those.
Yeah.
What? That's where Mr. French made Untidy Josephs?
May have been.
Okay, that one's over my head.
There must be a nasty joke in there somewhere.
I would assume so.
Shame on you, Matthew. Shame on you. Jeez. Besides, I hate Family Affair. Can't stand that show.
They're making fun of Uncle Beale.
Well, like you're clicking the after the morning news, and you're just clicking this. Oh, here's Family Affair, one of those great American comedies.
That show was on for several years. I read.
I know, but like sometimes let's see how long I can stand watching it.
Right, the actress that played Buffy during the end of the series, they were wrapping her because she was starting to look like a lady, and she had to have the pigtails and the girl stuff. And she was like,
how long was it on? 7 years?
About 6 or 7 years. She was close to 14 when the show went out of production. 13, 14.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, she would have been hitting puberty for sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I seen it a long time ago. So
me too. I liked that show when I was 10 years old.
No, he means the movie.
Yeah, I liked that too. I saw the movie too at the movie theater.
I don't recall anything about it. I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was supposed to be a
okay.
Mr. French joke. Bahaha.
Okay. All right. Sloppy.
I liked him better in the Ghost Story.
More than I need to know.
Yeah, that was a little hard from our old brains.
Yeah.
The canned laughter must have just roared at that one.
Yeah.
We need to canned laughter to help us with that.
Yeah, man. Get you some canned laughter, Doc. You can hit the button.
Yeah, you should find some canned laughter
from somewhere.
I had some for a while. Back when I was trying audio pieces.
Oh, different things, yeah.
And I had, nowadays I have to scroll.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody tell a joke, quick.
Horse walks into a bar.
It's up and down, up, down, and up. Yeah.
That's what I got now. Yeah.
No, that's a good one. So.
Yeah, well, back in the early days of this show, I used to put audio things on, but they didn't really work that well. So
back when we were much younger.
Yeah. 2 years ago.
Was it 3? We've been doing it for 3 years, wasn't it?
Let's say this is number 212. That's officially.
Mm-hmm.
Buffy was considered for Joey.
And she also tried out for in 1978 she drug overdose.
Oh, really?
Because she got a bunch of money, the residuals from her show, and she got into drugs. So. Mm-hmm.
Uncle Beale couldn't help her out, huh?
Nope. He got lung cancer. He ended up killing himself.
I don't think Uncle Beale could have cared less.
Yeah.
Nobody likes her anyway.
The guy who played Jody's alive, John Whitaker.
Oh yeah, I seen him on YouTube.
They were supposed to be twins, right? Jody and Buffy.
Yeah.
As
you would have thought that every episode of Family Affair would be about those two running away. Because Uncle Vincent was awful. You think every episode would be them just like them trying to escape.
We gotta get away from Uncle Beale.
Yeah, good for him. Right after Family Affair, he got that kids show, Sigmund and the Sea Monsters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mrs.
So was like the next year.
Well, didn't he did Hardcastle and McCormick too, didn't he?
Yeah.
Brian Keith.
Yeah, he did.
That was the last thing I remember him in, but
yeah,
but nobody liked him there either.
Mm-hmm.
He played a judge. He was maybe more in character in that one, but yeah. Remember he played a judge or something, right? He was,
Who was the other guy in that show?
Oh, I can see his face. I can't remember his name. He drove the car, the fancy car.
Cheech Marin.
No, it wasn't Cheech Marin. Oh, what was his name?
Yeah,
Google.
One's Hardcastle and one's McCormick. Who was what?
He's Googling it.
I can't picture Keach Marin playing McCormick for some
No.
No, it wasn't him. Yeah, here he is here.
Oh, it's not Patty Arbuckle.
Daniel Hugh Kelly.
Oh, real
Okay.
famous. Yeah.
Big footnote in history.
Yeah.
Nobody cared about him either.
Well, he
Yeah,
did
he
other
did.
stuff. I just can't remember what it was, but I
Yeah,
remember.
me either. Who's
He
Daniel
did
Hugh
it.
Kelly? I don't know. No.
Yeah, Daniel Hugh Kelly. He had curly hair, good-looking guy. Drove the car, the red sports car around.
And Brian Keith was how old when he was doing this?
Oh, who
Must have been
knows?
in his late 50s or something.
Something like
Oh,
that. Yeah.
yeah, he played the judge, right? He was a judge.
Mm-hmm.
So he wasn't necessarily in the car chasing.
And
Mm-hmm.
McCormick was a con. He was a paroled convict or something.
Mm-hmm.
What a conflict.
Ex-con and race car driver. Mark Skid McCormick was his character.
Oh.
Stephen J. Canal.
Oh, the Fall Guy guy.
Yeah.
He did a lot of stuff. He did. Didn't he do the A-Team as well? Wasn't that Stephen J.
Might have, yeah. He did a lot of shows.
Didn't he do God, what is that? Hill Street Blues?
Maybe.
No, that was Bochco. Stephen
Okay.
Bochco.
All
I
right.
think that was Stephen Bochco.
We have a update here on who's lost what.
Yeah.
Paris Hilton, Jeff Bridges, Billy Crystal, Eugene Levy, John Goodman, and Anthony Hopkins, Mel Gibson,
right, Eugene Levy, I forgot.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Oh, wow.
And Dick Van Dyke. There's a short on YouTube about Dick Van Dyke ranting after they carried him out of his house. He was
Put
trying
me
to
back! Put me back! My house is boiling. Have we ever watched Breaking Bad? No.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Nope, I haven't.
Nope.
Is that a movie or a TV series?
I don't have any of those subscription services. Nope.
Okay.
Nope. I've just got antenna television that I can watch MeTV tunes on.
What you gotta do is get a
Not
telescope
animated. Doc has
and watch your neighbor's TV. That's what you gotta do.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I just
tap
just
into their-
so just what are they watching across the street?
Telescope. Zoom in on your neighbor's TV, and you get all the TV you want.
I don't, but I'm not a good lip reader though. What are they
You
saying?
can't have everything. You got
What are we having for dinner tonight?
Oh, pot roast again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need
Leftover
some-
pot roast.
We need some beef.
Eugene Levy lost his house. That was sad.
Yeah. And Will Rogers' famous house out there burned.
Ooh.
Yeah. Rosie O'Donnell. Gee, that's too bad.
Ooh.
Well, she's just a nasty person. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
She's
I
just
agree.
a nasty person.
It's just, by any chance, Ellen DeGeneres hasn't lost her house, has she?
Ellen DeGeneres moved to England.
The fire's afraid of her.
Yeah.
There's another sort of just nasty person.
The fire
I
doesn't
liked
want
her.
to go anywhere near her.
But when she
She's
started
probably one
doing
of
game
ours.
shows at night, she did that one game show where she got to hit a button and people would fall 50 feet or get. She took so much glee and joy in that. I'm like, this is an awful person. The thing that she's doing to people, and she's smiling and laughing and this is the best thing. I'm like, she's horrible.
We're gonna send them down to the crocodiles. Boom.
Yeah, you don't want to let her anywhere near the guillotine, right?
Yeah, no.
Release the hounds.
Yep, she's in England now.
And
she's in.
Did she move because of Trump?
Yeah, I guess.
Yay for
I also
Trump.
blame her for putting Hollywood death.
Thank
then our
God.
house burned down.
Thank God she didn't come to
You
Canada.
Dolly Perry. Yeah.
Ugh. Lucky you, Ollie, huh?
I remember the first time first time Trump won, Madonna was running around. I'm going to move to Canada. I'm sitting there. No, you're not. No, you're not.
No.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter. Canada's gonna
I don't
be
think we'll let you
taking
come in.
over,
Sorry.
right?
Mhm.
Trump is going to take over Canada anyway. It's in his
Yeah, we're going to become the
points
55th
or
state.
whatever things to do list.
Awful
Take
big
over
state.
Canada. Take
Yeah.
over Greenland.
I can't believe the people taking that so literally. It's just hilarious. It's just
Canada's a
hilarious.
big
Like,
state. Yeah.
getting all
Yeah, we're going to
bitter.
be the 51st state.
Mhm.
It's just all theater and
So Jeff was not going to be able to buy yacht, or no, I won't be able to buy yacht. Okay.
must be Amazon.
Okay.
Oh,
Ah.
all right. Hey,
Mhm.
we've got an opening soon. We got a what do you call that? An opening
Mhm.
reveal thing.
Oh, a reveal. Okay.
Yeah, an instant reveal.
Oh, an open. Yeah.
Whatever that. Yeah.
They
But,
release the hounds. Mhm.
Ellen drinks in Mr. Clarkson's pub.
Well, okay.
Okay. I don't know who Mr. Clarkson is. I know. I did say release the hounds. But, yeah, sealed to revealed. Yeah, there you go.
This is true.
That's the stuff. Yeah. So don't go anywhere. We're going to have
Don't go away.
reveal.
Don't have dinner yet.
An unboxing.
Yeah, unboxing.
We're
Yes.
gonna have an unboxing on Amazon. Woohoo! Yes.
Mhm.
Don't go away. Should I play that stupid commercial again while we're waiting?
Oh, the vomit commercial.
That thing. Or do I have something else?
You might play something else because it's close to dinner time. Some of these guys.
Ooh. Oh, all right. Oh wait a minute. Oh wait, he's back. He's back. Okay, what you get from Amazon?
Want to see me open it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh,
I don't know what they were barking at. There's nothing out there.
Okay.
what? Phony.
I guess they just got tired of being quiet for a while. Didn't you? Come up here. Come up here. Say hello to the audience. No, don't lick my face.
No. Love you, Daddy. Love you. Oops. Whatever. No, I want to hit this. April RSD list has been leaked. Richard Dolan sings you to sleep. The album, my biggest one.
You go to sleep. Yeah. Oh, the pee the bed one. Yeah, that's.
Oh, so someone thinking of a commercial I could play while you were going to check the front door. I think I still have that someplace.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Where is it?
Huh? Attention, don't
Oh, you erased it.
No, I don't think I erased it.
Okay, didn't erase it.
No, there's the Indian Superman.
Okay.
There's all the
Chubby
fast
Superman.
Maybe I did get rid of it. Don't see it. Aha!
Women with nighttime urinary incontinence don't have to wake up wet.
Morning, Mom. Did you pee the bed? A bit, I think. Oh, so gross.
Oh, Mom, put on a diaper.
No, we can both pee in the house.
I don't want to play cards. Did you wash your hands?
Morning, Mom. Did you pee the bed?
A little bit I did.
Now we can both pee in the house.
Oh, Ollie Perry has something down here.
Doesn't Mr. Dolan live near Mr. Allen? I don't think so. No.
Thank goodness.
Don't you live in Pittsburgh or something like that?
Yeah, but that's not near Jim Allen.
Near me.
No. Well, that's interesting. Matthew Street backwards screaming.
I like the Popeye Dolan thing. I think that's the best one.
Which? Oh, the Popeye thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I
That's
like, oh yeah, myself.
That's
It's
just
a good wake up call.
I knew I shouldn't have got
It's okay with it now, you know.
rid of it. Well,
You're the one that says yes, 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 you know.
yeah, well, that's.
Yes! 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 Yes!
So some things I knew, yeah, it's going to be good in the future. Better keep it.
Yeah,
Away.
that was not the funniest.
Oh, there it is.
That's a good one.
Let's play old video clips because we've got nothing else to talk about.
Mm-hmm. Let's do that.
I know I would love to have that shirt. I've seen that shirt. So I'm like, oh, geez, I wish I had that. Yeah. If you could just market it, I'd buy one. I'd buy that for $1.
Yes, so do I. Plus,
I wouldn't pay any more for it though.
It was a cool shirt. I thought that was funny.
I never saw it.
I'd buy that for $1. Yeah.
I haven't seen cats today, Jeff. What's going on?
they're all sleeping.
Oh, good. Let a sleeping cat lie.
Yeah, after the stream's over, my son's coming over, and they're gonna go crazy because they like my son. So.
The sun's over. Yay!
Yes, food.
You'll give me catnips.
Yes, yes.
You know, my cats are so funny. Like they're from the same litter. They're brothers from the same litter, and they always curl up and sleep together. It's really cute.
Yeah.
But they're adult cats now, and they're still doing it. Like it's unbelievable.
Yeah. My cats like to do that like the middle of the night. They were playing with this ball with a bell in it, and one of them climbs up in my bed, looking right at me and shaking it like, "Look what I can do!" You know. Wanted me to play. Wanted me to throw it, and I did.
The brain of a cat, right? Try to figure that one out.
Yeah.
Has Robert in here left? Well, if he has, I hope he hasn't come to Canada. Got no room for that guy.
No.
I used to like his movies. I don't now.
I presume this is a quote from Dick Van Dyke. 3 neighbors came and carried me out and came back and put out a little fire in the guest house and saved me. I presume that's Dick Van Dyke.
His house is safe. Oh, that's
his house is safe. Okay, I didn't know his house was safe.
Good.
No, he got carried out of his house because it was on fire. That's
Put
good.
me down, you whippersnappers.
His house was safe.
Wow.
Well, he's a chimney sweep. He should be able to handle it.
Yeah.
One of the worst English accents ever to be recorded on film.
What, you didn't like the penguin dance?
No, his English accent was horrible.
Oh, well.
Yeah. The Cockney.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
Did he trip over the footstool on his way out?
I think they just dragged him
That
out.
one out back in the 60s.
Yeah.
He hasn't done that since.
Oh yeah, not in a long time. He would kill him if he did it now.
No, it only took him 2 or 3 seasons to figure out it was there and go around.
Yeah,
it.
but listen, he wouldn't have made it. He wouldn't have made it to 99 years old if he hadn't figured that one out.
Yeah.
That's why he lived so long. He finally figured it out.
Yeah.
And now it's time for the Dick Van Dyke Hour.
It was an ottoman, by the way.
Yes.
It's an ottoman.
Oh, an ottoman.
Like
Well,
the ottoman. Like the
We
ottoman.
got it from the Empire.
Yeah. The Ottoman burnt down. No, not that's my Ottoman that I tripped over.
Ottoman. He burned the ottoman. Sorry.
Well, I think Laura used to put it in his way on purpose.
Yeah.
Collect the insurance
out
money,
there.
right? She was after the insurance money.
With Rosemary.
She
Morian.
wanted to start her own show and she needed the money to do it. So, you know.
Yeah.
With Larry Matthews as the Beaver.
That's another show. There's only 2 people of the cast still alive.
Jerry Mather is the Beaver, isn't he? He's still alive.
Yeah, he's one of the 4 principals. He's the last one standing.
Yeah. And who else?
Maybe one of the kids might be. Like
Dick
White.
Van Dyke and the actor who played his son, Richie's alive, and that's all.
Oh,
And as for some of the Beaver's friends, I know that Richard and
isn't Ken Osmond still alive?
No, Ken Osmond.
No,
he
died 7
died.
years ago.
Was it true he was an LA cop? Is that true?
Yes.
Okay.
Ken Osmond, yes.
Yeah, and Tony Dow died a couple of years ago.
No relation.
Not long ago for Tony. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So, like, how cool would it be to be pulled over by Eddie Haskell?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know if I was getting conned. Are you putting me on, Eddie?
Who is Abigail DeVoe?
Not sure who she is.
I don't know who she is.
Oh, I think I know this. Abigail DeVoe.
Yeah. Yes, I know.
She does a channel. She's actually really good.
She does a new video every Monday. About a classic album.
Yeah, she's really good too. Like, it's good. It's high quality entertainment.
Whoa, that's high praise.
Yeah, actually, she is worth watching. She's really. I would put her mid-20s, Tim, maybe. She's really young.
Yeah.
But she does an outstanding job. She's really good.
And she does it for a living. This is what she does for a living.
Yeah. Well, she's very good at it. She's very good at it. Yeah. I don't think I'd put her in her mid-20s.
And you got to be good. If you're putting out one video a week and you're making a living from it, you got to be pretty good at it.
Yeah, exactly. She's good on album views and background information. And she gives an honest review. At least I think she does.
Yeah, but they're all gone.
Well, so is Barbara Billingsley and Hugh.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he died back in the 80s. The actor who played Larry Mondello is alive. Now, the actress who played his mom, Mrs. Mondello, walked right from Leave It to Beaver over to Batman. And she played Aunt Harriet in the Batman.
Oh, that was Aunt Harriet. Okay.
Oh. Madge Blake.
Madge Blake.
I'd buy that for $1.
Yeah. Well, at least she was working, so yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And pretty too.
Yeah, sat there and looked pretty. Yeah. So.
Who
to the bat poles, guys.
Abigail DeVoe.
Yeah, she's good. She's but honestly, she does a really super good job. I enjoy her stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Easy on the eyes, but that
doesn't hurt.
Well, yeah, it doesn't. But I mean, I wouldn't watch it for that. She's actually really worth watching. She's really quite good.
Update: Van Dyke and Larry Matthews.
Yes, that's why I
are
said
the only surviving cast members. Wow.
Yep, that's right.
Not Richard Dawson, the other Richard.
Richard Deacon died in the 80s.
Richard Deacon, yeah.
Because he was also Lumpy Rutherford's dad. Yeah,
was that Mel? That was Mel, right?
Richard Deacon. Mel. He was going to be in the Leave It to Beaver movie in the 80s, and he died right before. And Hugh Beaumont was in bad health, and he couldn't do it. So.
Well, I remember in the movie they go to the cemetery to visit his grave or something.
He had died a few years earlier.
Yeah, in the movie he had passed already. Yeah.
But in the actor was in bad health and couldn't do the movie.
Yeah.
That happens. You know, people get old.
That's like when they did the Andy Griffith Show movie. Frances Bouvier was in bad health and couldn't do Aunt Beast. They killed her off.
Back to Mayberry, right? When that was called.
Something like that. Yeah.
Everybody was there.
Return to Mayberry.
Yeah, even Ernest T. But Aunt B wasn't there.
Aunt B.
They did a thing. They walked through a cemetery and they showed her tombstone, and he put.
Well, that kind of explains everything, you know. Like, where's Mr. Cleaver at?
Yeah, but Frances Bouvier was still alive.
Didn't Ron Howard produce that? Wasn't he sort of the driving force behind that movie?
I think so, but it was because he became a director. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just wondering about that.
Yes, he's
You
still
must be
alive.
reading my mind.
Dan North is alive.
Is he still got the hair with the cow?
Once again, look at the information and education you guys out there watching.
I know.
Yeah.
Like
All
this,
this useless trivia.
You cannot pay for this kind of education, guys.
Yeah. I hope you're writing it all down because I'm not saying it again.
I know. Make note. but wait, I learned something this week though.
What'd you learn?
So I'm watching Gilligan's Island, right?
Mm-hmm.
The credits are rolling.
Yeah, and the rest.
Theme song by Sherwood and somebody else. Other music provided by Johnny Williams.
Yeah, John Williams did.
John Williams.
Yeah, back then. That was him.
That's what he did back then. He did a lot of shows.
Well, I knew about the Lost in Space stuff, but I didn't know he wrote the incidental music for Gilligan.
Can you imagine a Gilligan's Island episode to the score of Star Wars?
Yeah.
All that. Johnny Williams. Holy shit! I didn't.
Mr. Wilson. Now the first Mr. Wilson died, and you know who the second Mr. Wilson was?
That guy.
Gail Gordon.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr.
Oh,
Mooney.
really? Okay.
Yep,
Mr.
Mr.
Mooney.
Mooney with Luke.
Did you know there's two?
like Gordon anyway.
Did you know there's two John Williams? I used to get so confused by this.
There's
the British classical guitarist John Williams, outstanding classical guitarist named John Williams, but they're not the same guy. And I always used to get that confused.
Isn't there
How
an
come he's
actor
doing
named John
movies?
Williams?
It's not the same guy. It's just
Yeah,
American
well,
John Williams.
until about 66 or 66, John Williams went by Johnny Williams, and then he dropped the Johnny. It just became John.
John.
Yeah. Well, there's
He started in the late 50s, and he was Johnny Williams.
An English classical guitarist who's considered one of the premier classical guitarists in the world is named John Williams as well, and he is good. I've got some of his CDs, and he's an amazing guitarist.
That's not John Williams of Star Wars, Superman, Raiders, and blah blah blah.
This is an English guy, totally different guy. Yeah.
So like, who'd have thunk John Williams was getting music?
It's like the two Davy Joneses, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And who knew about Tim Allen?
Man.
Yeah, the two Tim Allen.
Man on a show. Look, there he is. He's in the credits. First right off. There he is.
Yeah. Now, Doc, are you still watching Gilligan's Island?
Yeah, I'm on episode 5, I think.
Okay, because on the Lost in Space, in the episode The Creeper, where this giant spider tries to get over their vehicle, it shows up in an episode of Gilligan. I think in the 3rd season.
Yeah, well, that
the same spider.
Yeah.
Well, what's his name?
Was that the one in the cave? The big spider?
Yeah. The pigeon episode.
Yeah.
Jonas Prohaska was like a creature builder.
Yeah.
And he would rent these things out to the studio. So like they'd say, oh, we need a gorilla called Jonas Prohaska. He would be on Gilligan. He would be on whatever.
Now, there was another guy that did gorillas as well.
But he did the spider. He did the bird creature that showed up on a couple different shows. So like whenever you see in those 60s, like a creature show up, that's this Jonas Prohaska guy.
Just more advanced education for you folks.
I know.
Now, on the Beverly Hillbillies, there's a guy who played a gorilla as well. Herbie the gorilla.
Probably him.
Yeah, I don't know who he is, but in the Beverly Hillbillies, they call him Gorilla. So.
Yeah, Romway Feldman is in episode number 5.
Yeah, he's and he comes back to another one.
Yeah, but I mean, like already 5 episodes in, and they have to already have somebody come to the island.
And
I haven't watched it yet, but it's in the title.
Have you seen the episode with the Japanese sailor yet?
Oh, no,
It's
further.
coming on later because that was
I'd love to be sitting in on the meetings when they're developing Gilligan's Island.
played
Okay, we got these 7 people. They're stranded on an island. What can we do? And somebody immediately pipes in, guest stars. Yeah, what a great idea. They're on an uncharted island, a million miles away, and we can have guest stars. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, parachute.
Who played Wrong Way Feldman? That wasn't Larry Storch, was it?
No, that was
Hans Conried.
Okay, because didn't Larry Storch show up at one point?
He played a
gangster,
like a bank robber. Yeah, he got all his.
Oh, right.
money.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. This is all priceless stuff.
Yeah.
Priceless stuff. So there's like name the guest stars on Gilligan's Island.
Yeah.
So Hans Conried appeared twice. I don't know how many times Vito Scotti appeared.
3 times.
He
played a Japanese sailor and Dr. Boris Bancroft twice.
Wow. So Vito Scotti was just about on
everywhere in films and everything.
So you need a guest star, call Vito Scotti.
Yeah, he'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah.
He'll
They had all kinds of famous people.
I don't think he ever had a show of his own, but he was on everybody else. So.
There are 2 Mr. Howells, 2
He was
Gilligans,
on a bunch
and
of
2
shows,
Gingers.
Vito Scotti. I remember him on just about everything in the 60s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, who?
Just looking at his credits on IMDb here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. Did you say there were 2 Mr. Howells?
Yeah, the episode with a second Mr. Howell.
Oh,
an episode with 2 Gilligans and with another Ginger.
That's just a regular actor playing a dual role.
I know, but still,
you can't count that as a guest star.
They did with 3 of the castaways. They're going to have two Mariannes and 2.
Whatever.
Professors and
Scotti was on Batman. He was in the Wild Wild West. He was on the Monkees. He was the girl from Uncle, the man from Uncle. Yeah, he played Daniel Boone. He was in that.
He was in my favorite Frank Sinatra movie.
He was in Head.
Film. Yeah,
he played in the Monkees Head movie.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
He was in Hogan's Heroes, Ironside, Get Smart.
Yeah,
man, he was in everything. He was
Vito Scotti is indispensable.
Yeah,
Gunsmoke. He had his own show called Arnie.
Oh, he did. And he did have his own show. Okay.
What?
He was in the Odd Couple. He was in the Brady Bunch. He was in The Godfather.
He was busy.
Like the guy never slept. This is unreal.
Mm-hmm.
I remember him just about in anything like, oh, there's freaking Vito Scotti again.
He was in Adam 12 for crying out loud.
Yeah.
Columbo.
Yeah, there was
he was in 5 episodes of Columbo.
Yeah, played different characters.
I don't know if they were different. Hang on, let's see. Yeah, they were. There were 5 different characters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I think he was on the Addams Family.
The Bionic
I'm
Woman.
sure it was. Oh yeah.
But as
Police Woman, Beretta. Oh, this guy. Happy Days. He was in Happy Days for an episode. Holy cow.
He must be dead by now.
Yeah, he died.
Yeah, he died in the 90s.
He died of exhaustion.
Yeah, 90 something he died.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now, he was the only other guest star on there twice.
Yeah, well,
he died in June 5th, 1996.
He seemed to always play like somebody of
little guys.
He was in the Golden Girls.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Do you know who that is, Doc?
My goodness.
The only other Gilligan's Island guest star to be on there twice.
He was in one of the Columbo movies, one of the comeback movies. The first one, I think, 1989.
Yeah.
Oh wow! I've seen him because I've watched that recently.
Mm-hmm.
The busiest man in Hollywood.
His last acting credit was in 1995. So he died in, what did I say, 96?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
he was
78 when he died. His last acting credit was 1995.
Well, he worked up to the end.
In Unsolved Mysteries.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
For Unsolved Mysteries.
Okay.
Does it say who he played on Batman?
I can let me see here.
The henchman.
Way back for that one.
Mm-hmm.
Although
Uh,
Tim might be interested in this. I watched this morning's episode of Batman.
I can remember him on Batman. He played 2 episodes in Batman. He played the Penguins. He played Matey D twice. He's one of the Penguins guys.
Yeah, henchman. He's a henchman.
Yeah, he's one of the henchmen. That's the word.
Okay.
Matey D.
I can't visualize it, but
he played him in the Penguin's Nest and the Bird's Last Jest.
Well, that's basically the same episode, really. It's just cut down. No, today's episode had the Penguin going straight. Not yet, he ain't. And when Batman and Robin first hear of like, oh, the Penguin's a good guy now. He's preventing robberies. Robin says, "Holy leopard! He changed his spots."
Robin had the best lines.
They must have one guy coming up with those. Just
I'm sure.
For all the years that I watched this show, suddenly that struck me funny. Holy leopard! He's changed his spot. I had to laugh.
See, those are things you don't get as a kid, right? That would go over most kids' heads.
My favorite one of all time is a King Tut episode. And Robin blurts out, "Holy Etruscan snoods, Batman!" What the hell?
Wow.
What?
Just totally out of left field, huh?
But the things you pick up on 60 years later.
Yeah.
Oh no, Batman was very well written. Very well written.
There's some good stuff in there.
Hello, Jeff, says Calvin.
Hi. Hope you had a good birthday, Calvin.
Hey, Calvin.
I don't even
Roger
remember.
Ramjet. You ever watch Roger Ramjet cartoon?
Well, I didn't pay much
It's been
attention
a
to
long time ago. I may have.
Yeah, there's a lot of political satire in that. You didn't pick it up as a kid, but a lot of it is pretty funny.
Yeah, that's like all the stuff behind Black
There's
and
quite
Gold.
a few irreverent things, even in some of the Warner Brothers cartoons, mainly like from the 40s.
Yeah, there was. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff there.
There's one, I don't know, Doc will probably know the name of the cartoon and everything, but it's these 2 cats, and they're basically Abbott and Costello cats.
Oh yeah,
And
I've seen that one.
they're trying to get a bird on top of a telephone pole to eat them. And Abbott goes to Costello, he's whacking him, and he goes, get the bird. And Abbott looks at the camera and goes, "I'll give you the bird, all right." And I'm just like, oh my God. The kids, you don't get
the question. Answer the question.
Tim's missing the adult joke in that bit. Costello is up the pole to get. It's supposed to be Tweety Bird, but anyway.
Yeah.
So like he's up the pole, and Abbott is going like, "Give me the bird! Give me the bird!"
Yeah, give them.
And Costello says, "If it wasn't for the Hayes office, I'd give him the bird."
Oh, okay. I don't remember the whole thing. I just remember the thing about "I'll give you the bird." I'm just
I just seen that like barely a week ago.
So Tanya Roberts is the answer to that question.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Wasn't King Tut and the Eggman only? No,
That was in there a couple of times, wasn't he?
no. King Tut
Victor
and the Eggman were
Bueno.
several times.
Mm-hmm.
Victor Bueno. Well, let me check. Victor
Yeah,
Bueno.
no, Victor Bueno was in it at least 3 times, and so was Vincent
More
Price.
than that.
Vincent
More-
Price,
Yeah, at least I'm saying at least. I don't know how many at least. They were
Yeah, it was
both
more
at
than
least.
it was more than one.
Yeah.
King Tut and Egghead are considered the rest of the regulars.
Yeah, but King Tut, I don't think ever went to jail because he get hit on the head at the end of every episode. Go back to being a nice professor, and they just let him go.
He got away with it once, but he kept playing that card, right?
Oh.
Let's see here. See if we can find.
No, actually they were. It's basically saying there were 6 regulars.
Mm-hmm.
So like King Tut and Egghead were
Was
pretty
he
much.
considered I never considered him a regular. He was in 10 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
That's quite a few.
Yeah,
Like that would be
More
5
than our Ernie ever got.
no, in all 3 seasons too.
yeah.
That would be like 5 shows.
Yeah. But no, Egghead and King Tut came around quite regularly.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
there were 6 regular villains. Even though Catwoman only showed up once in season 1. Which
Yeah.
I'm trying to see. I think there was a penguin joke today, and what was that?
Interesting. And what was the other one? Egghead?
Egghead's in one of the last ones.
That was Vincent Price, right?
Yeah, he's in one of the last ones. Even.
Was it always the same character?
Yeah, it was always Vincent Price.
Yeah, I forgot about Mr. Freeze, but he only got 3 episodes.
Yeah, but it was a different Mr.
And
Freeze.
they were a different Mr. Freeze every single time. They never played it twice.
Yeah, it was never the same guy.
Yeah, Mad Hatter was only 20.
How do you go from a little guy that's like 5'2" and weighs 90 pounds to a guy that's like 6 foot tall and 300 pounds?
Wow.
The big guy.
What was it? Otto Preminger? Wasn't he one of them?
Otto Preminger was one. Wasn't E.I. Wallach one? And I forget who the other one was.
Yeah, E.I. Wallach played him. Yeah, that's
George
right.
George Sanders.
Yeah, George Sanders.
All right, so let's see. 7 episodes.
John Aston is the Riddler. Ooh, stinky.
7 episodes for Egghead. Well, Vincent Price, anyway.
Yeah.
How did you end up with 7? It should be an even number.
Once in the last season, and in the last season they weren't doing double episodes; they were just doing singles. So,
well, actually, 6 of them were in the last season.
Oh, 6 of them?
Oh,
Really?
sorry, 5. I'm lying. 5 of them were in the
I
last.
just need Wikipedia.
All right.
And then he did 2 episodes in season 2.
Yeah.
So that's your 7.
Yeah, but I would call 6 regular villains.
Yeah, but you still count them as different episodes. So.
Yeah. So
Okay.
here's
my question. Here's my question for this knowledgeable panel. Worst, and I usually don't do worst because I'm a positive person, but I'll do it in this one case. Worst Batman villain.
Worst?
Zelda the Great.
Maybe the Bookworm.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No.
You like the Bookworm?
Or Shane. Shane was pretty.
Yeah.
The second Shane appearance was funny.
Yeah.
But no, I think you're thinking of. Oh crap. And no, not Fog Guy.
For me, it's a home run. It's easy.
Just a second. Oh, what did they call her?
I think of the Mad Hatter. Are you?
No.
Nora Clavicle.
No, not
No.
Nora Clavicle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'd say Nora Clavicle.
No.
Either that or Zsa Zsa.
For me, just the portrayal is the idea of the character is awful. The portrayal was awful. Everything was awful.
I was gonna say Bookworm like Jeff.
I mean, the ones you're talking about are just these mediocre people, and it's just like they don't stand out. This one stands out to me, and it's awful.
I don't know.
To me.
Did any of her people get it?
Louis the Lilac. Yeah, that was pretty shabby.
Yeah.
They had to do something with Milton Berle.
I mean, there's a lot of False Face wasn't good, but that's just because of they didn't have the technology to pull it off. But no, for me, Art Carney as the Archer is the worst villain. Hands, he's just horrible.
That was pretty bad.
It wasn't good, but I wouldn't call that the worst.
No, for me, he's just horrible.
Oh, fair enough. That was not good.
No, that was not. I mean, somebody else maybe could have pulled it off, but Art Carney, this guy with this Brooklyn accent, comes in, and he's supposed to be this evil guy. It's just like you picture the sewer worker coming in and
Yeah, but that Nora Clavicle one is just about
Well, I
unwatchable.
think that's when Art Carney was drinking, right? I think that was part of the
yeah. I mean, I'm sure those were booze bucks, but it's
The
just,
minstrel,
it's just
he only appeared once, which may be the good thing, but
that third season. They had a lot of turkeys. They, you know, they just didn't. They were just jam-packed turkeys.
Archer, look at Calvin.
Archer. Well, it's going to be somebody's favorite, right? I mean,
it can't be. I don't believe that. It can't be anybody's favorite.
I'm sure there's somebody out there who'll say they hated the Riddler too. Now the Riddler,
just
the original Riddler.
Well, the Frank Gorshin Riddler, anyway.
Yeah.
What character did Liberace play?
Oh,
he played a dual role.
Okay.
He played Chandel and his brother.
Is it my imagination, or did John Aston play the Riddler once?
No,
Yeah, he did play the Riddler once. It was twice when Frank Gorshin couldn't make it. Okay, they'd written the shows and he was off doing something else and couldn't do it. The second time they got Frank Gorshin to play the Riddler. The first time they just invented a new character called the Puzzler, and they just used the Riddler script with a different guy with a funny hat, and that's one of the worst ones as well. It just didn't work because they didn't rewrite the script. They just used the same script to just shove this guy in there.
Because it would have cost money to rewrite the script, right?
Yeah, so
money
Puzzler episode isn't good either. But
I had somebody on my mind and it left.
So he played.
It left my brain.
Chandel Harry was Liberace's character.
Yeah,
it was okay. I enjoyed that one.
I don't even remember that one.
Isn't that the one? Wait a minute. Maybe I get that one confused with the crossover with the Green Hornet.
Well, that one kind of sucked too. I never cared for that.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't a good mix.
I picture the Green Hornet in the Liberace episode. I don't know why.
That wouldn't work because the Green Hornet was serious. It was, you know.
Yeah, no, there was a crossover.
Batman was pure camp, but the Green Hornet was serious. Yeah, so crossover wouldn't work too well there.
No, it wasn't. The villain in that one was Roger C. Carmel as Colonel Gum. See? Who cares? Nobody cared.
Didn't Batman and Robin end up in a newspaper or a postage stamp or something?
Oh, well, the Roger C. Carmel one.
Yeah.
Because Colonel Gum was all about stamps.
Yeah.
So he made the dynamic duo into gigantic postage stamps or something. I had somebody on my mind, but it won't come back.
Oh dear.
I know. I hate when that happens. Yeah, the siren was kind of but the Zsa Zsa one was kind of dumb.
The female characters generally, I don't think were that good.
Other than Catwoman.
Yeah, the Catwoman was awesome, but the rest of them generally weren't that good, to be honest. I remember Ma Barker. Remember they had a Ma Barker one?
Ma Barker. I didn't like that one. I suppose it's okay, but
And was that Shelley Winters who played that?
Yes.
Yeah.
But for the first 4 episodes, they say question mark as false face.
Yeah, no, I like false face. They couldn't pull it off, but I liked the episode.
I
stand corrected.
Okay, yeah.
I stand corrected. Yeah. I knew there was something about they made them into postage stamps, but
didn't they burst out of them or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was the villain that
Oh,
Batman
there's
had to marry? Didn't Batman get married in an episode?
No, that
Remember
actually,
that.
that's who I was thinking of. Thinking Carolyn Jones is
Carolyn
Marge.
Jones.
Yeah.
Okay. Batman tried to marry her or something.
She got him to the altar, and he's going like, I.
Yeah.
Tune in tomorrow to see whether he says do.
Yeah.
I did not like Marcia, Queen of Diamonds. That's what I was trying to think of.
Okay.
That was Carolyn Jones, was it?
Carolyn Jones. She was out of work. No more Morticia.
Think of all the people from the Addams family who showed up except of Mephisto.
Yeah.
Well, was Ted Cassidy in?
He was in one of the window clients.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So they had John Ashton, Carolyn Jones, Ted Cassidy.
I can remember him going, oh.
When he's in the wall climb, he comes out as alert.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So like,
in color.
Oh, it's you, Batman.
Oh, it's Batman. Yeah.
Oh.
I did tell you what happened to him, didn't I?
I forget what.
About Ted Cassidy.
Yeah. For what?
He died of a heart attack, and the family cremated him, and they buried him in their backyard.
Nice.
And then they lost him, and they moved away. So somebody's going to have Ted Cassidy's ashes out back there.
Yeah,
and
somebody owns Ted
Cassidy's
ashes.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's scary. I've got lurch in my back. That sounds like something Rick 9G would do.
Yeah, but that's a fact, though.
Fact.
What would? But wouldn't ashes, after being in the ground for, it was like 79.
They just get turned into minerals. They just
Maybe plant a nice tree there or
it's
something.
not like you could dig up the backyard and find a pile of ashes. They don't even
Ted Cassidy. Ooh.
Oh no,
they don't even exist as ashes anymore. They've just been all dissolved into minerals and absorbed by the earth. Yeah. Yeah. Unless it was, they could have put them in a box though. Like if it was in an urn,
then it'd be something.
Then they might find it.
Yeah.
I just saw that about a week ago.
Yeah.
Batman
Yeah,
gets
Mad Hatter was another sort of.
Well,
that was
Mad
David
Hatter
Bowie.
at least had a good plot. I mean, it had a really good storyline and stuff. The Mad Hatter was collecting the hats of all the jurors that convicted him. That's a typical comic book plot,
And Mad Hatter actually came from the comic book.
Yeah.
That was David Wayne, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put Batman through my hat factory.
And I didn't know who David Wayne was, back then. So now whenever I watch a movie and I'm like, oh, David Wayne's in this. I get all ooh, David Wayne.
He was Ellery Queen's dad in the TV series, Jim Hutton.
That's right. Yeah.
We got the IMDb working.
Jim Hutton, he died young. That was a good series.
He died young. Yeah, he died of a
Ellery Queen was a really good series.
He was like 43 or something.
Yeah, he was very young. He had a heart attack, I think, right? Yeah. Jim
Okay.
Hutton was good. His son isn't a bad actor either, Timothy.
Yeah, Timothy Hutton's not bad.
But I always liked Jim Hutton. I thought he was good. And the other one who died young I always liked was the guy from the Virginian.
James Stewart?
No, the other guy. Played Trampus. Doug McClure. Yeah, he died young too. I always liked his stuff. He was
that water tower thing would look scary.
Yeah.
The water tower.
Okay. Jim Hutton died of cancer. I thought it was a heart attack.
Oh, me too. It was cancer.
I thought he was like 43 or so. He was young.
He was very young.
Yeah,
he was very young. Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't earn us any views either.
Right.
Come on, people. Like, share, and subscribe this mess.
Yes. See all this worthless stuff. we
Look at
talk
the
about.
stuff they talk about
The last
Batman.
15 minutes of the show.
You won't
Yeah.
get this anywhere else. Come on.
No place.
No. I know. Next we're going to talk about Rudy Valley and his stupid carriage.
Oh,
we
yeah,
got to
he was
get
on there,
DC. We
too.
got to get DC in here for Rudy.
Ah. Does he know about Batman villains?
No, he knows about vaudeville.
Oh. That doesn't help. No, or about all the guest stars that came to Gilligan's Island.
Oh.
That's another. And then they did. I've always said, and I think you disagree with me, but I've always said Lost in Space is nothing but Gilligan's Island in space.
I agree.
It really is. They're marooned on a planet, and they get visitors every week. They're the only ones on this planet, yet they have visitors every week.
Yeah, but the only difference is the visitors were usually villains.
Yeah, no, I get.
So like the villains,
visitors on Gilligan's Island were villains too, for the most part. If they were nice people, they would have taken them with them.
sometimes they forgot, or I was waiting for Paul to come back before I put this up. Hutton died of liver cancer 2 days.
Okay. 45. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's pretty young.
That's young.
Mm-hmm.
We've all outlived him.
Mm-hmm. 45.
Weird. Time to talk about mortality again. Yeah. No.
Talk 9G.
Did you see his last video?
I don't think so. No.
No. I let you watch them on our behalf.
Well, the thumbnail comes up, and it's about the Twilight Zone.
Oh.
So, and it's the thumbnail has this kind of a group photo, and one of the people in the photo is holding mystery object, and he has it circled. What is this mystery object in this Twilight Zone episode? I'm going like, well, who cares?
So you clicked.
I clicked because I wanted to say, like, this has got to be stupid. Whatever.
So it worked.
It worked. I just wanted to see what mystery thing in a Twilight Zone should I be concerned about. Well, it turns out it's the episode where a calamity is going to happen, and all the neighbors are gone to get into this guy's bomb shelter.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So the one guy has a transistor radio.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I remember that episode.
To listen to like what was going on. So Rick 9G's going like, this mystery object that he's got, what is it? It's the freaking transistor radio. It's part of the storyline.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's nothing that was like an odd thing that was happened to be a prop or something off to the side or something. He's carrying around a transistor radio to listen to whatever the calamity.
Well, that's great. Now I don't have to click on the video now. You told us what it is.
I know. So anyway, I goes into the
just cost Rick 9G thousands of dollars. Doc.
I know. So I go into the comments and I say, come on now, just shut up.
Mm-hmm. Did he reply?
But you did bite the hook. Right? You got the hook.
You got him his few cents, Doc, and that's all he cares about.
You bit the hook.
Actually, there was another video. Something about the steamy secrets behind Batman the 66.
Oh, I know. You get these things that are
steamy secrets.
So and so finally reveals why he left such and such.
That too, but
kind of crap. It's like, oh, jeez,
because he had another show. But anyway, I'm sitting there like, what steamy secrets? So I did click on it, and it's just got like still photos And like Adam West got the role being in this Nestle's Quick commercial, and Burt Ward. I'm going like, where are these steamy secrets? There aren't any. And it was these still photos and AI voice over whatever. And I said, this was made by somebody with 2 cents.
That sounds like fact verse. Never click on a fact verse.
Yeah, well, I got out of facts verse. That's like 20 minutes of Once Upon a Time, and then what he's talking about at the end. But I could only stand 2 minutes of this steamy secrets before I just get out of this thing. And I gave the channel hell. I got 4 likes out of that.
But every time you comment, not only, but Doc, every time you click on it, you're helping them. Every time you comment, good or bad, you're helping them. You're boosting the channel. You're making them money.
I know, but I look and see how many hits it has already have, and it might have had like 1.4.
And then when you go back to see how many likes your comment got, guess what? You're helping them more.
I know. I know, but if it's already got 2,000 views, what's one more gonna do?
Well, the problem is 2,000 people did it before you did it.
Yeah.
But then I have something to rant about, though.
I refuse to help any of these people. That's why you know, I'll look. I won't mention names, but all the bad channels out there. But I never, ever go to them, because as soon as you do, you're helping them, and I don't want to help them.
Yeah, and they keep coming up in my.
Yeah, and then it'll come. Oh, Doc went there. I'm going to show them every one of these there is.
And you can disable that in your feed. Just say, "Don't notify me."
I find it hilarious when it does come up. Like, now what did they put?
But then Doc will be sitting there going, "Oh, I wonder what Nick Nige's doing. They're not notifying me because I turned it off."
You're like the guy who desperately wants to quit smoking but can't.
Hey, James Farley, guess what? I gave Dan Monroe a little bit of criticism this weekend, because his video was about whatever happened to Superman the movie.
Oh, I saw that one this week.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, he has his models of the robot and Robbie on each side of his desk, and sometimes Lost in Space Robot will put in a quote or something.
Yeah.
So anyway, Dan Amazon package. Dan Monroe is saying something about the actors that they had considered for Superman, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And he says Muhammad Ali was considered. And the robot says, you know, like, Muhammad Ali, that would be kind of stupid. And I went like, no, you did that wrong. He should have said, that does not compute. Doesn't that make sense?
Yeah.
His opportunity.
They need
to make the robot laugh. I love the robots laugh.
Well, there's lots of people out there that would disagree with you, John. Either that or go back and watch the whole thing.
Yeah, you can spin it and wind it back and watch the whole thing.
Just put it on a loop.
Yeah.
Just keep playing it over and over. But oh my gosh, we're coming up on 7 o'clock.
Almost out of time.
Oh my gosh, we're almost done.
Just for you
guys.
Interesting
show.
Coming up to 4 o'clock.
I feel like we've been crossing the Sahara Desert, and we're almost to the other.
We
can see trees.
We see
the mirage.
The traffic.
Light at the end of the tunnel.
It's just a mirage. Don't get fooled by it. That was pretty lame. Yeah, I'll participate.
All right, if I have to.
Yeah, guess what, kids? We're coming near the end here, so.
Mm-hmm.
No more Batman talk. No more Damon Road talk.
What
No
else
more
do we
Ring
have?
Road talk.
7
We'll be
minutes.
back. We'll be back Thursday though. Next
Yeah, we'll do this
Thursday.
again, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, now we have a sports score.
Oh, football.
Eagles over Green Bay.
Football.
So did Detroit get a bye? Is that what's
Yes.
is this a bye week?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I was saying at the very beginning. I've got no football to watch this weekend because the Lions are on a bye.
Watching
Next
some more
week.
Gilligan.
Next week starts the real fun. I may not be here. Who knows?
Yeah.
But,
Do they know who they're playing yet?
well, that's what this weekend will. What
So
will?
the winner of this
Why don't
game
you
is-
watch? I'm curious. If you're such a Detroit fan, why don't you watch that game to see who they're going to play?
It doesn't matter. As far as I'm
It
concerned,
does matter. It matters. It matters to Detroit. I guarantee it.
Yeah, it probably does. They probably have
they wouldn't be mentioning it. They wouldn't be going like, "Oh no, what's going on with Green Bay?" Oh no, nobody is caring about it. It's just bring whoever on.
Yeah, but all the experts would be saying they match up better against one over the other. you
Yeah,
know?
or Notre Dame.
Yeah, they're playing Notre Dame next week.
Uh,
Go Army.
yes. So
Hey, did you see the Canucks? The Canucks won last night, 3-0.
who'd they play?
Toronto.
Ugh.
Trana. Played
Trana.
Trana.
Doc, it doesn't matter who they played.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, but Toronto's like the number 5 seed in the overall league. So that was a big win.
Yeah, well, the Lions have the top seed. So whoever comes in like 6th place or something like that.
Yeah.
So
Well,
the
it
Lions
should be-
don't care.
should
They're
be
not going,
easy to
oh,
win.
who are we going to play? Just bring in
No, but
whoever.
It does matter. Of course it matters.
It's madness. Okay, I'm going to end this stream now. I've been trying for the past minute. So thank you, everybody, for watching. Thanks, Jeff and Gurr and Tim and all you people way over there. Thanks
Back
for
Thursday.
Yeah, and like, subscribe and all that kind of stuff. We're out of here. Goodbye. Bye. Oh, I've done that wrong. Crap. Hang on. Get this right.
Fire the producer.
When am I going to learn to run this thing?
If you hit that one,
Back
Doc.
to your laptop.
I know.
Hit that one.
Pay no attention to that guy behind the camera.
So once again, today.